Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for a special edition of a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. It is the 13K subscriber Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. 13K subscriber celebration stream, live stream. Big up to everyone supporting, man. For real. Can't thank you lot enough, man. Shouts to everybody. I genuinely mean this. Salute and toast to everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. Doesn't matter if you started supporting recently. Doesn't matter if you've been here a long time or anywhere in between, because you lot help the channel, help the brand, help my individual brand grow and continue to grow. So I appreciate that. So big up to everybody, man, supporting for real. Like, it is much appreciated as always, people. Like, I can't stress it enough, man. I can't stress it enough. To all the members, all the mods, all the regulars, the people who be watching live and that aren't in the comments, the people who watch back afterwards, everybody, man. Don't matter who you support, because we're all fans of football. So I appreciate that. Doesn't matter if you support Manchester United, if you're a Liverpool fan, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, Spurs. It doesn't matter where you're from, whether it's Manchester, whether it's somewhere else in England, whether it's the UK, whether it's elsewhere in Europe, whether it's North America, whether it's USA, whether it's Canada, whether it's somewhere in South America, whether it's the Caribbean, whether it's Africa, wherever else, whether it's Asia. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. No matter what, man. No matter how old you are, no matter what. Like, I really can't stress this enough. So salute to you lot for supporting. As normal with the Q&As, get your questions in, people. But with these, not only do I answer sporting questions, I'll also answer questions in regards to things about the chat, any future plans, anything you lot want to know in regards to that. So feel free to get your questions in as well, man. Big up to A. Solomon, who's gifted 10 Sarcasm City TV memberships, man. Shout out to A. Solomon. This is someone who's in the motherland here in Egypt, always supporting. So A. Solomon, I appreciate it. So I want to see fire emojis. I want to see fire emojis, smoke emojis, W emojis, clapping emojis in the chat. Basically, I want you lot saluting and bigging up A. Solomon because he's gifted 10 memberships to 10 different people. Bayesian Reds, I see you there, man. Shout out to my guy Barnes, who's there. Big up to A. Solomon, for real, man. I'm going to get back to that. A. Solomon, you're a real one because you've been supporting heavily for a long time. And he said here, make sure you pull up with your drink of choice ready to celebrate. Make sure you're drinking something, people. It don't have to be liquor like me. I'm here with the JD and Coke, and JD Coca-Cola, not David Coo. You know what I'm saying? JD and the Coca-Cola I'm with. But whether it's liquor, whether it's a soft drink, whatever the case may be, people, have a cup with some form of liquor in it, or some form of drink, I should say. So big up to A. Solomon, man, who says, make sure you put, like I said, pull up with a drink of your choice to celebrate. Big up to Warrior J, Kingsman, Casper. Shouts to my little bro in the chat. Hope you're good, little bro. Hope you are good. You have school. Is this why you're up this late? Big up to Dows's 16 out of 10 party tonight. King Calvin, big up Flawless for 13K. Your hard work pays off. Roll to 15. Oh, we going to get there, man. we going to hit 14K, do another celebration stream, hit 15K. Then we'll do a celebration stream, hit 16K. Of course, 16 is a number synonymous now with Sarcasm City TV. We'll do a celebration stream for that. And then I'll wait for 20 to do something major. Hey, big up to my guy Zay, man. Big up Zay Talks. Hey, Solomon again. Hey, Don C, man, my brother. Good to see you in the chat. AJB, good to see you, Flawless, my brother. Huge congratulations on the 13K, fully deserved. Thank you once again for letting me help the channel real one. Hey, man, you help, man. All the mods, you lot keep people in check. That's one thing I will say about the chat and the mods in general. Like the Sarcasm City TV community, anybody from outside tries any foolishness, you man are on that instantly. And I really like that because it allows new people to be comfortable here as well. I know that they ain't going to get any trouble here. No one ain't going to give you no stick. And before I might even see it, one of the mods will be on it and they're not letting that slide. Neville B, good to see you in the chat, man. It says big up Mr. 13K and those that help Sarcasm City get there for real. Big up Mus_United. Big up to you also. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Shout out to the lovely Sunshine in the chat. Nothing but love, Sunshine. My guy Barrio, Young G over in Colombia. Salute. Bayesian Reds. Obviously, they're the latest addition to this crazy community and the Sarcasm City TV roster. Make sure you subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV. Big up Nephew in the chat. Says 13K. Long overdue and more to come. Congrats, Unc. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I say it all the time. This t-shirt is fire. Shout out to my sister. My sister hooked me up with this. She a real one for it as well. George, big up to you, man. I don't want to butcher your surname. Hey, Noah, good to see you in the chat. Congratulations, Flawless, on your 13K subscribers. You deserve it. Anyway, big up to you. Legend, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, man. Water. You know what I'm saying? How you not like JD and Coke? What's wrong with you always? How you not like JD and Coke? That's crazy. Shout out to Don Sears on the Henny. Love that. Yeah, man. Had to be let it be known. It could sound kind of crazy. Hey, big up to Mike's. Hey, shout out to Mike's. You see him on Shameless FC all the time. Shout out to Mike's. Big up to 22. I don't know if it's 22 Jalala or it's 22 Jalala, but big up to you, man. Big up to you, Ibrahim. Good to see you in the chat as well. Big up to Randy, he's my guy. He says he is a man coveted in glory. His personality is exonerating. He has ice running in his veins. He is our savior. Big up to you, Randy. I remember you from back again. You used to super chat this type of stuff on back again. I remember, man. Randy, real one. I need you to write my eulogy. You know what, bro? I forgot. Yeah, it is weekend. You are right. You are right. Can't wait for 16.1K subscribers. Oh, that's going to be good fun, King Kelvin. You already know. That is definitely going to be good fun. But you lot, questions in, man. Get your questions in. I'm sure more of the man them, the rest of the panelists will pull up. I said he don't like JD. That's crazy. That's my drink of choice. But hey, we move. But run up the likes as well. Let me not forget that. Hit the like button, people. Make sure you hit that like button, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Share across all the socials at Sarcasm City TV. Across all socials at Sarcasm City TV. And just as important, subscribe to Sarcasm City TV if you haven't. His road to 14,000. We're going to get there, people. We're going to get there. But like I said, questions in, anything sporting related, cool. You got any questions on the channel, anything like that? I know you lot like to know the backstory, and I am going to fully do, like I've done Sarcasm City specials, and then I did the second wave. I'm definitely going to do my own, but I know you lot have questions in regards to the backstory and things of that nature, so feel free. Favorite footballer questions, all that type of stuff. Yeah, 22 Jalala, man. Man said JD is the truth, for real. Absolutely. I'm just making sure I share this out across all the socials. That's what I'm doing. I'm just making sure. I got you, Duncy. I got you, Casper. Let me just make sure I've shared this out. Make sure I've sent a link out as well. I might have forgot still. I swear I did, but Twitter be playing up in the DMs at times. And there's over 40 of you lot in there. And we ain't even at 40 likes. Let's get up to 40 likes, man. Let's get up to 40 likes. And I've made it through drinking on knees and actually not getting cancelled. So, we'll get there. Let's see. All right, cool. Let's get to it. Let me get to it. Bro, let us know why you start. You mean the content creator journey, Duncy? Let me know and I'll answer that. Casper, what made you support Manchester United? Born into it. My generation, the generation above me, Manchester United fan. So I did not have a choice like a religion. My mum's a Manchester United fan. Dad's a Manchester United fan. All my uncles are Manchester United fan. All but one of my aunts is a Manchester United fan. All my brothers and sisters, my little bro in the chat, Manchester United fan. All my cousins, Manchester United fan. The generation below us, all my nieces, nephews, cousins, kids, all Manchester United fans. Born into it. Started content creating in regards. I'm not gonna lie, and shout out to Javon because I did a show on his channel with this, and we got some of my backstory. And shout out to the Final Whistle podcast as well. It was on accident, Duncy. I'm not gonna lie, it was on accident. It was on accident. Like there was no foolproof plan about. All right, I'm gonna become a content creator. It just happened to work. I was on, without going into the full story, I was on radio. I was on radio, but I wasn't doing football. And then radio stations was moving dodgy. It was on, shout out to Mike Check Media. It was music. So there was a DJ there, a couple of a hosts. So we talk about music, talk about current affairs. But I'm one of those people, if I know my worth, I know my talent. So I'm not going to sit down with any company or any business and try and let you know my worth. I let you know like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. That means you don't know. So we had a couple fallouts with a couple radio stations, ended up leaving them. But I love being on radio. I loved being on radio at that point. It was mad. It was so much fun. So I was like, okay, I want to get back on radio. But I didn't know doing what, because I didn't want to do music. I was like, I'm not a DJ. I don't care enough about music to be chatting about it on a weekly basis. So I was like, what am I gonna do? And then it hit me. I was like, football. And then shout out to Dubs from Mic Check, because I'm still Mic Check. You see me do shows with them when we was making music. It was on their label. I think I'm still signed to them, but big up to Mic Check. And I'm trying to remember the whole story. Yeah, big up to Mic Check. And then Dubs had sent me a post, and it was Pi Radio. And obviously, Pi Radio, anyone who's been watching for long enough knows that I was on there doing a football show with JV and Stro. Shout out to those two. So then, boom, I messaged Pi Radio and was like, yeah, man, I want to do a show on there. And he was like, all right, come in for a meeting. Shout out to my guy Solomon, who still owns Pi Radio as well. Sat down, had the meeting, and I was like, I want to do a football show in here. And he's not really a football guy like that. So then he was like, well, you can just talk about football for an hour. I said, yeah, we can just talk about football for an hour. He was like, you sure? He was like, no breaks, no music, nothing. So I was like, yeah, cool. Bear in mind, at that point, I had no guests. No, I had no idea for co-host, and I had no idea for a name. So then I put out a post on my socials like, I'm looking for two co-hosts. I said, I'm looking for two co-hosts to do the show with me. And then boom. Oh shit, what did I just knock over? It's not over a cup, empty cup. Yeah, I was like, I'm looking for two co-hosts. So I put it out on my Twitter and Instagram. JV hit me. And JV's that real one. So I was like, all right, I'm going to bring in JV. And then JV's also a Manchester United fan. Because initially I wanted an Arsenal fan and a Liverpool fan because I didn't want it to be Manchester United related. But JV is hilarious and his football knowledge is great. For those that know, I started the Mandem United podcast. I started with him. And then we was looking for a third. And it was like, who are we going to get as the third? And then shout out to Tox. He was like, what about Stro? And Stro's like Kaneki and Jez and Steve. He's a football alien. Like Stro can tell you as much about Liverpool, because he's a Liverpool fan, as he'll tell you as much about a championship side as he does Liverpool. So then we kicked off, was doing shows there. And then obviously I'm watching the United Stand AFTV like the vast majority of you lot are. And then one day, United had played and I'd watched. Obviously, I was watching them religiously. So I watched Aaron, Saeed, Nuruddin, Rance, Flex, all their fan cams after Manchester United games. And then United had played in the weekend. Woke up to a message from Solomon. And then Solomon was like, oh, this guy wants to jump on the radio station. He rates you. And then he sent me the Instagram and it was Aaron's. This is why you hear me talk so highly about Aaron, because he was the one who gave me my first shot. Shout out to Aaron Sakayo. Some of you lot might know him as Mr. Aaron United. That's my guy for life. Like, we cool for life. And then boom, what happened after that? So then, yeah, he was like, he wants to join. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Told JV and Stro. They're like, that's mad. He had sent his number to the station, to Solomon in a message. So then I rang him the next day. And I was like, yeah, yo, Aaron, what he's saying is flawless. And he's like, yeah, man, I rate what you man do. I've seen the clips. I've watched a couple shows. I want to come on. I was like, of course, over the moon. This is someone I'm a fan of. Someone I'm still a fan of now, even though we're brothers. But someone I'm still a fan of now. And I was like, yeah, man, definitely you can come on. Are you crazy? I was like, are you coming by yourself or are you bringing Saeed and Nuruddin? And he was like, yeah, I'm going to pull up with Saeed and Nuruddin if that's calm. Of course. So then that's initially when we all first met. So then I became super cool with Aaron, became cool with Saeed at that point, Nuruddin at that point. And then boom, COVID hit, and then everyone's just inside. Everyone's just inside the house. And then this is literally before live streaming and StreamYard became a thing as it is now. And then Aaron was like, I'm doing Zooms. Do you want to join? So I was just on his channel daily. And then it kicked on from there. And then I was like, oh, people actually like what I have to say and like what I have to say and what I want to hear what I've got to say on things. So then it just became a thing from there. And I was like, oh, geez. Got monetized. I'm like, you can actually make money from this, because I didn't know about YouTube. I thought you have to make to make a living after you have like 1 million subscribers or 2 million subscribers, which is not the case. So yeah, that's how it became a thing. Big up Surfer in the cut as well. Yes, Surfer, what are you saying, man? You good?
Yeah. All good.
Happy birthday. Hey, I want to see happy birthdays for Surfer in the chat. Everyone, happy birthdays for Surfer in the chat. Look the setup as well, Surfer. Looks fire.
Yeah, it's just my living room. These are
I like it.
Yeah, stuff.
I like it.
Change a bit. Yeah. I've had a good day. Good day with family, so it's all good.
Love that.
Someone gave me a very good gift. It's for.
What'd you get?
It's for the cats, right?
Okay.
So any cat owners out there, don't bother getting a bunch of toys for cat, because cats are stupid like dogs, right? They're stupid, yeah. What they will go with, right? If you've got like an old school tracksuit bottom string, yeah, Yeah, they'll chase that. Plus something with a laser, right? As well, because they'll go mental over it. Yeah. So I've just been like, honestly, you can just sit there for like an hour and just like watch them just go crazy over a laser because they can't touch it. But I need to get a better hobby. But anyway, that's my.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Shout out to Oasis. How many kits have you got for different seasons? I got this away kit here. I got the home kit from last season and the home kit the season before. I stopped buying Manchester United kits a long time ago. And even these kits, shout out to Lewis. That's how I got these kits. So how I got this kit, I got the home kit from last season and the home kit from the season before is solely by Lewis because I ain't putting back, I ain't buying money. Sorry, I ain't putting money into Manchester United with them absolute crooks and cretins at the top. No. So I don't do all that. You already know Basil. Man said got the T'Challa Wakanda premium on. You already know. Yes, RSV. This is the full-time work. Yes. This is the full-time work. Shout out to Saeed. Did a crazy AO in his Q&A today. Not a surprise. Most upset you've been at a football game. There's a few that stick out. When we lost
09
Barcelona. 09 Barcelona for you.
Yeah, semi-final, second leg.
Probably the Porto game when Mourinho knocked us out because we would have won it that year. That's one that sticks out. That one.
Oh.
The Leverkusen one in 01 still haunts me to this day. They're probably the two most.
That's a good year, actually. First leg against Monaco. Tinkerman strikes. We lose 3-1 against Monaco. That we could have won that. And then that's ironic, though. If we would have won that, we might have hired Mourinho. So, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. What was the past United game you watched that almost made you lose your love for the sport? Never lost my love for the sport. Might have lost love for Manchester United. I've never lost my love for the sport. I can't do that because I love football too much, even though you piss me off. Like, what it is I might love you, but I don't like you. That's how I've looked at Manchester United at times. In many years, these past few years. I don't like you at all, but my love for you will never stop. Kind of like a family member you can't stand. Well, you never stop loving him. You just dislike them. Hey, big up to Pops. It's flawless. Big up. Congrats, 100K incoming. Hey, salute every single time. Let me know who raided as well. Someone was there, Hassam. Shout out to Hassam for the raid. Top 5 United players and why? Keane, Cole. This is tough. Ronaldo. Yapstam. I'm going to forget somebody here. I'm going to be like, how did I forget such and such? Cantona. That's my 5. Reason why 5 for Ronaldo, because Ronaldo's the one player we've had where I'm like, universally, we have the best player in Europe at that point. It was like every game I'm going into, I'm watching with confidence. Keane, because I think he's just the best captain we've ever had. I think he's the best, period. I think when it comes to captaincy, like he did everything as a captain. Like people say now about captains, they either lead by example or they're very vocal. Keane did both. Keane did both. And that's what it was, and changed his game from being a more attacking midfielder getting forward to being more of a sitter. And I don't think Manchester United have the successful period we do without him. He was key. So that's what I'd say. I mentioned Scholes goes without saying. Like hear out all the opposition, like all the opposition players and managers talk about it. Henry, I can't remember what interview he did, and he said when Arsenal were playing against United, it was stop Scholes. That was the conversation. He makes them tick, stop him from playing. Whilst did Andy Cole scored so disrespected. I think he's like the 4th highest goal scorer in the Premier League ever or something like that. And people will talk about the amount of chances he missed. Outrageous. Top quality Andy Cole. Just like I say, I think he's the most underrated striker in Premier League history. When it's other people who get mentioned who didn't score as many goals as him and not as good as him. And Cantona, because he was the catalyst. He put Manchester United on his back and delivered. We won the league title every year he was here, bar one, and that was the one he was suspended for because he kicked the fan at Palace. So that's what I would say. What's the show you look forward to doing the most each week? Ooh, that's a good question, Mike. Damn. Gonna sound political, but all the shows I do, I look forward to. Otherwise, I wouldn't do them. I'm in a spot where I don't have to do shows that I don't want to do, but it's for different reasons. Like, for instance, I love doing Back Again because there's two people on there that I am huge fans of and have huge admiration for in this space. Like, outside of what they've done for me. And then you add in what they've done for me is ridiculous. Like, come on, man, Troops is... When it comes to fan cams, I think he's like the iconic guy when it comes to fan cams. And Lewis is severely underrated for what he does. Like, you see how he has them panels and there's 10 people on there and it's chaos. I couldn't do that. But it's organized chaos and he keeps it. He not only is it entertaining, he somehow gets great content out of that. It's mad. It's mad. You know, like how they say Suarez dribbles and he would dribble into people but still keep the ball. Like, that don't make no sense. That's kind of like Lewis with that. Like, and I think his work ethic is ridiculous. The reason why I do more watch-alongs, he might not know this. The reason why I do more watch-alongs this season is because of him. Because when he was here, because he was at mine and Chelsea played City, and he had done watch-alongs from the early kickoff all the way to the late. I was knackered. They'll go look at me in them streams. But I was like, I got to work more. So for various reasons, so Back Again, just for two people that I'm on there with. Shout out to Monster, because that's family and we came up in this thing together. But all the shows you see me do on here, I love them all for different reasons. Like the Yardman show is different to the show with Barnes and Pops, for example. I'm of Bayesian descent. So when Barnes and Pops are saying certain things in certain tones, it reminds me of my granddad. It reminds me of my uncles. That's what it is. Like, I love it. It reminds me of just the island type of thing. I like certain things they'll say. Yardman show goes without saying, hilarious, Lex and Kaneki. This barbershop talk. Jamaicans, again, reminds me of my granddad because I'm part of Jamaican descent. And then the other shows like TJ and Tony, I didn't expect that to click the way it did. Them two together, hilarious. Hilarious. Q&As is great. You get the likes of Surfer and Jez and all the rest of the gang. Like, it was great. Like, the last Q&A we did that was 3 hours. Brilliant. One of my favorite shows we've done. It was brilliant. Everyone just having rants. Helena joined. You know what I'm saying? Brandon was on, having a meltdown. Everyone was on. Jez was just being Jez. Surfer being Surfer, etc. So, multiple. Mandem United is Manchester United, so it's good being with all the United fans. I love that too. So, yeah, there isn't one that I particularly like more than the other. Shouts to Sunshine in the crowd. How are we doing, Sunshine? You're on mute.
Sorry. Happy birthday, Surfer. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Big up, everybody. Congrats, Flawless.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Right here.
From the panelist in Sarcasm City, which one is the king of frauds? Oh, CP, without doubt. Is him. Yeah. CP, without doubt.
He does say he fashioned himself off what I did, so I kind of claim that. So
yeah. I was gonna say it's between you two, but like it's you two. It's CP and then you, I would say. But you lot there can battle it out for first. That's what I'd say. It is. And yeah, man, love to see all the happy birthdays for Surfer as well. Shout out to you all. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you lot. For real, for real. And shout out to Hassan for the raid as well. Hassan, big love, man. Appreciate that. Blessings. Blessings. What's going on there? Yeah, added Skulls. I see that. I didn't forget him, Sheik. I didn't forget him. Big up to United Mace. Congratulations, my brother, on the 13K. You'll be on 100K. Hey, we gonna get there, man. We gonna get there for true. Ronaldo made the 5 as well. I swear I did Ronaldo. Yeah, I did say Ronaldo. Even though people think I hate him.
Oh, Saeed raid apparently as well. Yeah.
Oh shit! Shout out to Saeed for the raid as well. Big up Pitch Perf podcast. Make sure you check it out. Cause I did a live stream with him a couple days ago. So make sure you check it out as well, man. Salute. Every single time. Big up the young G Nero. Says congrats on the 13K. More success on the way, my bro. Hey, big up, man. Appreciate that. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Hey, shout out to Saeed for the raid. Shouts to everyone landing, man. Saeed raid 13 out of 10. Big up my G Flawless. Congrats on 13K. Hey, big up to you lot. Oh, Saeed told you lot to raid with the 13/10. Love that. Make sure you subscribe to Saeed TV. I'm gonna add Sunshine, just link into the title as well, people. I don't know why I put it up. Link into the title, be in the description in a second, as well as the title also. How expensive is money to live in, Flawless, bro? Not very expensive. Depends where you live and what you're trying to do. You're trying to live in a penthouse, it'll be expensive. You're just trying to live, just chilled, you'll be all right, Paddy. But it's not like London expensive. And that's ridiculous expensive.
No, not even like, it's where I used to live in part of Hertfordshire. But because people in London used to live there, that place now becomes expensive. I have to move out of there to you have to go higher up in the country now. The furthest the higher you go, it's a lot cheaper. Like it's the prices are. Yeah, if you want to go to London, probably even for a day trip, it's like hella expensive. You know what I mean? It's
facts.
For the ticket?
Even the regular,
well, it depends what you want to do there. Do you know what I mean? What do you want to do? Do you want to sightsee? Do you want to go to a show, or you just want to shop around? It's very expensive. It's like
even the regular stuff is more expensive. Like a Tesco meal deal is just more expensive. It's that kind of shit. Is this
like going to a football stadium around every corner? Do you know what I mean? Everything's like a Mars bar's like £2.50 or something like that. Do you know what I mean? That's you know, or like a can of Coke's like £4 or something now. You know what I mean? It's mega expensive.
Yeah, London is, but yeah, Manchester's not. You'll be all right. But then again, it depends on what you're down or what your wage bracket is, but you should be all right in Manchester. Big up to Surge for the super chat. Big up everyone. Congrats on the 13K flawless. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. You lot, again, love for everyone showing love. Make sure, wish happy belated birthday to Surfer as well. And I don't watch UFC, but the man that might doing the UFC watch along at 3 a.m. I think it starts on the playback.
Oh, can we sidestep? Did you watch that absolute fraudulent spectacle?
Talk about it. Talk about it. Fault, Surfer. Talk to us.
I do you know? I can't believe it. The only suckers are like the people who actually went there. Like 90,000 people went or filled that out.
Yeah.
And it's like it was only official after like the 4th round, like that. And there was rumors that he got like Mike Tyson gets an extra 5 million if he made it past a certain round, like because he gets 20 million anyway, and like Jake Paul gets 40. But it's like I you know, it would impress me about Jake Paul more if he actually fought people that had just retired, like 2 or 3 years from retirement. Do you know what I mean? Instead of like this guy's not. I can't remember the last time Mike Tyson went past 5 rounds. It's been over 20 plus years. Do you know what I mean? It's like
exactly.
Why did Jake Paul get more? Because he won.
He won on point. I know because he's the big. He's the
A side.
He's like he organizes it and stuff like that. He helps organize it and stuff like that. He's the A side of it, and it's like the one fight he's lost is against that Tommy Fury. Like a half
someone who can actually, you know, it's crazy. Someone who can actually box. That's why you see, Surfer, you said there, why will he not box anyone who's just retired? Because if he actually fights someone who can actually box, he'll lose, and then the whole I can't call it a scam because it's not a scam, but the whole plan comes to a halt. That's why he won't fight nobody. We know this.
His brothers had more legitimate matches in WWE.
Yeah, we know this. Like we know this. Like I seen something about like Better BF called him out. He's not gonna fight Better BF. He's not going to fight someone who's actively one of the best. Exactly. So you know he's not gonna fight him. You know it. But people fall for it because people want to see because he plays the bad guy and people want to see him get beat.
Yeah, he'll book that fight for Better BF for 15 years time. That's when he's gonna put it up.
Yeah, man. He'll fight Better BF 25 years from now. That's what it is. When Better BF is retired. That's what it is.
It's just, I'm so glad that because I've never paid to watch one of those bum ass fights, right? So I'm glad Netflix had it on. But I mean, if Netflix had charged extra to watch that, then I wouldn't have paid for it. Do you know what I mean? I actually didn't. It was 8 2-minute rounds as well, which is fine because Mike Tyson's nearly 60. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And he had a bad knee as well. He had a bad knee.
Man was there with the brace on like he's in wrestling. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was. That's what was done there.
I think his slap was harder than any of the punches he threw. So it was like I'm just sitting there going, the undercard was so much better than the actual main event. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they had legitimate bouts on there.
That's what I mean. But I don't know. It does what it does. It got 90,000 people into AT&T
90,000.
90,000, yeah.
And that's just such the allure of Mike Tyson because he's like one of the most like beloved and famous figures in boxing. And then you add that in to someone who's universally disliked. We've seen this before. Play the villain, and people are gonna pay to see you get knocked out. But then don't take anybody serious. Like I said, he ain't. And the fact that he's doing that is smart on his part. People are foolish enough to fall for it. People are like, oh, Mike can win. That man's 58 years old.
People in the States might have bought Netflix just to watch that. Like
Huh?
yesterday they didn't have Netflix. Oh my god, can you imagine that?
How bloody outrageous. You know what I'm saying? Outrageous.
And also, I know people may not like where it is placed, but I'm glad the fights are in Saudi because it's at a decent hour. You know what I mean? It's like
that one stateside, wasn't it?
Yeah, the one things I hate, like when it was remember that that disappointing Pacquiao Mayweather fight that was about 5 years too late, you know, for both guys. You know what I mean? But that started like 5:15 in the morning or something like that, and it's like, right. But anyway, there's better boxing coming up anyway with Fury.
That's what it is. Like people need to understand and take it for what it is. That's what I do with it. I take it for what it is in regards to I know, hey, you know what? Mike got out healthy. He got his millions. I'm over the moon with that. That's where I was at. Hey, just don't get hurt. Get your 20 million or however much it was, 20 plus million, and we get out. We know Fury ain't not Fury. We know Paul is not fighting anybody legitimate.
Yeah.
We know this. You know he ain't fighting a Canelo. He ain't fighting no bet. You ain't fighting no active fighter. Never mind like a top 10 pound for pound, like right now. Baby Ev would destroy him.
I just don't know how people. People know the act now because we've been doing it for like 4 or 5 years, but people still like. Oh, did I freeze or did you freeze? Which one of us?
No, we good.
Okay, yeah. People are like, I don't know. It's amazing. It's like people forget his like previous fights. He's not been outstanding. Do you know what I mean? It's just honestly, it's got brilliant marketing to make people forget.
Facts.
And they just know how to make money.
That's the one. They know how to make bread. Like that's legit it. But people fall for it all the time. Hey, big up to Jacob as well. He says big up yo and 13K is 1/10 what the work rate deserves. Hey, I appreciate it, man, Jacob. Big up to you, man. Every single time. Shout out to you. Man said me versus staffing. Hey, you never know. You might get that. Someone in the content creating space might be like, you know what? Boxing, charity boxing or something. Put that together.
Happy's on getting on Bleacher Report. You might be able to do it soon. You know what I mean?
Isn't. And look at his fake accounts. It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute.
Wow.
Since we got fake accounts. It's been a strong minute.
That picture was crazy.
It's been a minute since we got fake accounts. Hey man, shout out to the fake accounts. You lot working tirelessly. For real. Let's see what else. Again, you lot continue to run up, get your questions in as well. YouTube says, Flawless, it's time to up the game now. Clipping on TikTok, pushing more content. You're on the rise now, G. I hear you. I need to actually pattern that, but I just need to sort out some other stuff before I get to that. But yeah, TikTok is something that I need someone to run it for me. That's what I need to do. So I'm going to get on that and pattern that 110%. Shouts to Lauren as well. Big up to Lauren every single time. Shouts to Lex in the court. Yes, Lex, what are you saying, fam? You good? Yeah, blessings, fam.
Good Lord.
It's a crazy ass name, but yes, the Serrano Taylor fight was a good fight. It seemed it was. Paul has knocked down or out every opponent he's fought because he knows what he's doing. That's why I say he's smart for what he's doing. It's just that people fall for it.
You say that, but we're not talking about he's gone into UFC and knocked down all his opponents. He's knocked down like former football players, retired boxers that have been 15 years or something like that, or like some bum like Tommy Fury's more reality star than a box. You know what I mean? We're not talking like he's going in there and I don't know. I think you had a better fight if you put Mike Tyson against that boxing machine. You know, when you see how much power you've got, you would have had a better fight that way. Do you know what I mean? Give him like eight attempts to beat his own score or something. You would have got a better event for it. Just honestly,
Now you right. You spot on. Like 110% spot on. Like you know what it is. It's just that people fall for it. Like we've seen this, and people will do the blueprint as well in regards to not at the level of Jake Paul, but like play the villain, and then people pay to get knocked out. I like stuff like that. That's what it is. But hey, we move.
Good.
Yeah, hey, mods, you know what to be on, man. These fake accounts moving crazy. Hey, J Red's glad you enjoyed it as well. Yeah, these fake accounts is mad. Feel like I'm back in lockdown era. Flawless, what would you say is your favorite video / stream you've done so far? Can't pick one, man. Like I said before, when man asked me, right, what's your favorite show to do? If I didn't enjoy the shows, I wouldn't do them. That's why there's not one in particular I can point out and go, yeah. But for obvious,
his one was his least favorite. He told me.
I can't trick me, Flawless.
I can't trick you. What? How am I trying to trick you, fam? What am I trying to trick you with?
Don't worry yourself, man.
I'm not worried. I'm just asking a question. But from a fan perspective, from a selfish perspective, the specials I did, both the second wave and the originals, just because I got to know more of the backstory of people that I fucks with. That's what it is. So from a selfish perspective, I like them because to hear people's backstories in depth and find out stuff you don't know, like as you lot did as well, that was good. And we'll be doing watch-alongs for them next week as well, people. As international breaks dead. They're dead for true. Big up Zir. Flawless, I got a question for you all. Biggest low-key ick in life. Definitely more than one, Zir. Trying to think.
Stupid people, bruv.
You say stupid. Entitlement. That's for me. That's mine, Zir. Entitlement. When people act like you owe them something or they're owed anything. That's what I would say. That's mine.
Yeah, I'm trying to think now. What would mine be? Jez.
You know what? Good answer. Hey, Jazz, if you're watching, hold that, fam. Hold that. Man said Jazz, you know. That's good still. That's good. That's why that show's been split up, people. They can't stand each other. That's how to split the show.
Nah, Spurs can't handle the dream team. That's all it is. Spurs can't handle the dream team. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. He's trying to make it a Jake Paul fight by splitting us. That's what he's trying to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I want to talk to more of you lot. I want to talk to friggin' more Chelsea and Spurs are all right, but yeah, I want to talk to more Chelsea fans.
Spurs are all right.
Yeah. Hold that, man. I said it before you said it. You was about to say it.
Spurs are,
You was about to say it. Don't do that. You wasn't about to say it. Huh?
What?
If I would have been like, yeah, I didn't want to talk to more Chelsea and more Spurs fans, you would have been like, oh, you love Spurs, blah, blah, blah. Huh? Huh?
That's my second biggest ick. Your Tottenham fandom is sickening. That's what it is.
Hey, sunshine, don't nod your head. No one asked you for your input.
That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, that was like put onto me. I did not pick them. We move. Yes, Eddie, what are you saying, fam?
Hey, congrats, good fella. Shout out to all the good people out there, man. 13K going and it's still going, man. More life, brother.
You already know, man. Big up, Eddie,
I've got my third biggest ick. It's people who rate João Felix. That's my first biggest ick.
Well,
or Robert Sanchez. Or Robert Sanchez. Yeah.
Allow me to wave the flag high. And first off, Sunshine, we have to pay our respects to the great goalkeeper that is Robert Sanchez. He does a lot for the community. Ain't that right, Surfer? Yeah, boy. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, man. Robert Sanchez in the realm of Ten Hag, innit?
That's what I'm saying,
my God. You know, fools for truth. You know, to Ibrahim, who says flawless, is there any difference between Saka and Anthony? Both are left back playing right wing.
One's the
That's
goat.
crazy work.
One's the GOAT. That's the difference.
Oh, Anthony's the GOAT, yeah. The left-footed ball. What did you call him? The left-footed Brazilian demon, yeah.
Left-footed Brazilian demon.
Demon.
I put it in the chat, flawless. You know how much money Barcelona spent on the likes of a Henry, Iniesta, about 83 million. You know how much we spent on Anthony?
Go on, how much do we spend on Anthony?
About 95 of them big boys. About 95 of them big boys. Need I say more?
Just scared.
It's okay. I'll get you the kit. That's what I should do. When you get to 14K, I'll ship you the kit, or I have somebody walk it over.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah,
I get you. I do you like they do the chimpanzees these days. I'll put his face on him and everything, bro. I get it right to you, bro. Yeah,
send that. So I can get his face taken off of it. That's what it is. I got someone that can do that type of stuff. I get that taken off here, and then I get a nice kit. So I appreciate it.
You take it off, and then there's pictures of João. How about that, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy. I said pictures of João, you know. João. Oh, Lord of mercy. Jow Day, man. Jow Day. Hey, big up CP as well. Speaking of frauds, congrats once again, flawless. Double checking if those magic beans are on the way. You're such a Egypt, but big up to CP. Appreciate it, CP, man. Real one, absolute real one for true. What's the funniest moment you had in this channel? Top 2 moments. Trying to think. What's hilarious? Oh, jeez. Top 2 is tough because there's been so many moments.
I got one.
Go on.
It's Ryan during the Euro 2021 when he comes on the.
That's it. That's the best moment.
What did he do?
That is it. So he joined. It was the Italy-Spain game during the Euros, and he joined, and everyone booed him. Yeah. Not this summer. The one before
2021.
that. The last. The 2021 Euros. Yeah, that's it. And everyone just booed him collectively. The whole, when I say everybody on the panel booed him, everybody on the panel booed. I actually gave him a big intro. I was like, yeah, man, welcome to the show, little bro, man, like Ryan's in the building. And then Jan just goes, oh, God. And then everyone just booed him. I'll send you the clip. I need to find the clip. That's it. You spot on. That's probably top 1 is that one. Top 2, I don't know. I've had some hilarious moments still. I'm trying to think.
Recently, it's probably Tony with the. I'm not
Tony with the Havertz.
I'm not going to die. I'm not going to
The Havertz and the
Tony with the Havertz. Where's the justice? That was one that had me gone. Yeah. I was finished. I would say Tony with the Havertz one. That was yeah. That's hilarious. Lex when he was crashing on Ten Hag about the Sancho thing. Yeah. About the Sancho thing when he was driving. Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah,
that's probably the funniest moment of the year, like on the channel. That shit had me rolling. Yeah, that's right up there. But yeah, Ryan getting booed definitely, and yeah, there's multiple. And that's why I'd say Warrior J in that, and there's probably a few that I've forgotten as well. Yeah, I can't deny, man, what he deserves is crazy work from Tony as well.
Yo.
Hey, Mike's, this been happening to Ryan from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Even from the not the very beginning. Like, you know, like when you get a player on loan and like he's decent, and then you sign him permanently and it's terrible. That was Ryan. That's what happened. Because he wasn't like this at the start. And then as he was on the stream more, it's like everyone was just crashing on him and
everybody has that moment with him where it's like, I get it now. I get it now.
That's so true. That is so true.
You have one and he just says something and it's like, okay.
Yeah. Don't you remember everyone goes, who doesn't know why we treat Ryan like that? He goes, you guys are so mean to Ryan. 15 minutes later, I get it. That
was literally me because like I felt so bad for the 16 out of 10 stuff because I just thought like he was getting bullied, and then we had a moment and I don't care anymore.
See, get it? That's what it is. Everyone's always like, "Yeah, you so mean to him." All right, give it a week or 2, and then you'll figure it out.
Yeah,
everyone's always like that.
Even I said that shit, and then I was like, "Okay, I understand now."
That's it. No way did Saeed say this. Did you? No way did Saeed say this.
He said like the best D, and he said, "Oh, ayo, I thought." He like trying to catch himself. It was crazy.
No way did he say that. No way did he say it. What is the context? What was he talking about? Because he don't even watch basketball. What was he talking about?
He was doing a Q&A. He was doing a Q&A.
He was talking about his grades in school.
Okay. And he's yeah. They got him.
I think Warrior said check your DMs, so
I do in a second. Give me 1 second, Warrior J. Oh yeah, Don KJB still ain't come back. And that was Twitch. Yeah, so if anyone's seen him, tell him roll back.
No, he's on the same island as Tupac. I keep telling you this, Flores.
Yeah, Don K. What did he say? What was he even talking about? That he got him so hot that the fact he didn't come back. I think it was Atletico Madrid or Manchester City. He was sitting in the Champions League, and he was talking about like City can't win because of their lack of Champions League heritage, and then they ended up winning it that year. So all right, cool. So shout out to Don KJB though.
I don't blame him. I was telling myself the same thing.
Tell him come back. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's here, but under a different name. That's what I think he's here under a different name.
Hey, Don KJB, man, you can go back to your original account, man. It was 3 years ago.
I mean, he didn't do anything really bad, man. I don't know why he's so. He put himself in self-exile, man. Self-exile. Ridiculous.
Dundada, what up, OG? What up, OG?
Shout out. Let's see this then. Let's see this Saeed thing. You sending me. Let's see what's going on. Shout out to Saeed.
Now you got 2 B's. One is science, one is video. The rest of them got C's, and I got E.
It keeps cutting out.
When must it?
It's cutting in and out a little bit.
I didn't agree with the whole.
Oh, is it?
So I just supported them.
1 second. 1
2
second.
B's. One is science, one is video. And I got
Nah, it keeps cutting out, mate.
Was it keep going out?
Yeah.
1 second. I put it on there. Give me a second and that. Nah, I didn't Black Diamond. I can't even remember what got said. It wasn't that bad to Don KJB.
Nah,
It
yeah,
wasn't
you
that
did.
bad.
That's why he left. I remember you cooked him. Yeah.
Yo, it happens. Like, it wasn't that
That's what
bad.
I'm
That's my
saying.
guy. That's my guy. Like, you know, we move. Yes, Jess. What are you saying, fam?
Ick.
Another
Surfer
one.
shooting.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
What are you saying, Jess? You good? And you lot, there's over 260, 250 of you lot in the
Sorry, my
chat.
bad.
What
I
you
was
saying,
getting
man?
my food.
Oh, good,
my
fam.
bad.
You blessed, yeah?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man.
Blessings, fam. Man, like I was saying, there's over 250 of you lot in the building. Let's run up the likes. So we're only at like 117. Let's get up to 180 people. Let's get up to 180. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. Get your questions in before we close out. Don't forget though, we have got the UFC fight coming up. Heavyweight championship. That'll be going on. The UFC John Jones versus, I can't even remember the guy's name. But yeah, the UFC
Stipe
309 card.
Miocic.
There we go. The UFC 309 card. So Sheik and the rest of the man, then we holding that down. And the Lakers are playing before that as well. The Lakers are playing.
Don't worry about that, Flawless.
Hey,
Don't worry
don't
about that.
What do you mean? Don't worry about that. What do you mean?
Don't worry about that.
What do you mean? Don't worry about that. Yo, we've been winning. What are you talking about?
They're more fast
Hey,
than that.
whoa, hey, ho. We?
Have we not been winning?
We?
I'm Laker Nation, fam. You know what I'm saying? I've been back in the Lakers.
No, yeah. You know what? At this point,
See?
dog.
Talking about teams who are not good. The Bucks lost again.
No way did the Bucks lose
Yeah,
again.
they
To who?
lost.
Who they
It's
lose
against
to?
the Hornets, bro. The Hornets.
Hornets.
I keep telling you the team. I told you, Flo, put their team off the watch list. They're not good.
Yeah, that's why we don't watch him no more. I'm not gonna lie.
They are.
Play.
We don't watch him.
What you say?
Who do the Lakers play?
The blame the.
Pelicans.
This will be easy, bro. The Pelicans are awful.
Yeah, the Pelicans are bad still. The Pelicans are not good. Well, yeah, that's what it is. Like, I don't know why Eddie be on my case when the Lakers have been. Yo, he thinks I only watch the Lakers when they lose, but the Lakers been winning more than they lost. So when I say we, I mean it.
It's not about the loss.
Go on. What's it about?
It's about the opportunity. You're an opportunist. When it comes to my Lakers, you are an opportunist. You see big bucks. You compromise your integrity to put this squad on. Listen, I seen you put the Lakers on, and all we had out there was a couple of G Leaguers in Westbrook, man. You will never make me forget those days, man.
Hey, yeah, but that was last year. If you can't be with a team in their darkest hours, how can you be with them in their highlights?
Unbelievable. That's your cop out. That's your cop out.
True, Eddie.
And
True.
you're talking about integrity, and you were backing this fraudulent referee all week.
He's not. He's a man. He's a simple man
Okay.
with simple pleasure.
Sounds like
I can't.
to me too.
Who am I? To judge a man in the confines of his own home?
Okay.
Who am I? Who am I when I've called Jurgen Klopp worse than what that man called him to throw the first stone? I can't do it. I've said it all week. Yet he who was out without sin cast the first stone. I don't see no arms moving. I don't see no stones in anybody's hand, people.
This guy is nuts.
I stand with David Coop. I will preach it. That's the sermon. You got an early sermon. You didn't get it
saying,
on
Victor,
Sunday,
you
got it
good.
on Saturday.
And yo, Pops, if you're about and want the link, let me know, Pops. If you're about, I'll send you the link.
Bro.
Cool till I die. That's what I'm saying.
Tell him,
It's
Jazz.
not like
Yeah,
Jazz
I
felt the
agree.
spirit.
I agree with Eddie and Jez, man, because I think I've said worse about Klopp, and I think he's being done wrongfully for his true opinions on a man who is. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with the words he called him, but I'm leaning more to the slightly agreeing side. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Your man in the chat.
Congregation is growing, people. The congregation is growing. All right, look at.
Hey, you're not gonna lie. I stand with David Coote too. I'm with
We're
you.
international. I'll put the fist.
I stand with David
Put
Q,
the
man.
fist up.
I stand with David Coote.
We are all David Coop. We are all David.
No, we are not.
Yeah, we are.
We stand with David
No,
Coote.
let me chill. That went a little too far. I understand that.
No,
But
bro.
I stand with David Coop. David Coop.
No, all I'm saying is because like people are going after him for sniffing lines. I'm like, bro, this is the whole country right there. 9 p.m. in the afternoon, 9 p.m. in the evening, bro. Sniffing lines, bro, on the weekend. Everybody does it in the country.
You got to entertain yourself during lockdown times. That's what you got to do.
Hey, I read the report. Apparently, that was before the City Spurs game, and I understand it, bro. if you have to referee a game with James Madison, of course I'm gonna sniff a line.
It's not Jez.
Jez, you have to think about. We always got to think about yourself.
Jez, there's no point trying to get out of White Hart Lane while you're sober. Try and get it's more fun when you're.
Bro, he prepared for the war. Gotta understand it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and as a linesman, one thing he is, dad joke, is good with lines.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly what I said.
You know why you're so bad at it? It's your delivery. It's your delivery so bad.
Yeah, because I can't do dad jokes in it. I can't.
Joke.
Yeah, I'm fully aware. Yeah, because it was a bad joke regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. This is a bad joke. It was a bad joke regardless. That's why it's a dad joke.
Just say it. Everyone would have
just say it. Yeah.
No, they would not have laughed at dad jokes. Actually, you two would.
I like that.
Yeah, you and Surfer.
This one I approve. The others, they're in the trash.
Joking. Very true. Let's see what else you lot are saying as well. Again, continue to get your questions in. Don Caesar, would you ever dump your side? Even if I did, you lot wouldn't believe me anyway. Even if I denounced any link to Spurs, you lot would still use Spurs against me. So we link for life now.
Hey, shit, from real life, I can tell you that's the truth, man. No matter what you say, after they find out the side, it's over with.
I think you'd have to do what you know when someone comes out of rehab where they do a 12-step program and you have to apologize to people. That's what you need to do to us. You need to apologize for having those opinions on Spurs, each and every one of us. Like we're on a panel. I just need to come out and apologize to you for my Spurs. My David Coote. I did the impression of David Coote with Spurs. That's what you need to apologize for.
I couldn't you lot would still co-sign me as with Spurs, and I ain't J. Cole apologizing. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was giving Spurs anyway. That's the craziest part. Is I didn't choose Spurs. You lot didn't want to hear anything reasonable about it. So I was like, all right, let's do it now.
They hate the force, man. They hate the man. They hate the man.
It was one thing I didn't realize until I got into the space is how hating Spurs were. I had no idea.
No, but you have to understand, Flawless. It's cloaked in hate for you. So just roll.
That is true as well. that is very much true. So let's roll with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like in wrestling when they booing someone, it's like and he turns you.
You understand? I'm sure somebody got to do that. They got a reel of you. They got to have a reel of you just cooking Arsenal. Like it got to be like 30 minutes at this point, right? And you got these people watch you on Troops' show, dog. You got enemies out here, man. You done said some slick stuff, man.
No, it's very simple.
You got enemies out here, my boy.
It's very simple. Why?
Okay, I'm gonna be a Spurs fan. Oh, it's trouble. It's trouble.
It's very simple though. There's a big simple reason why people, and it's because of Florida's stupid face. That's why everybody
simplified it.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's very simple.
Surfer is more to that. It's not just a stupid face. It's just who he is. It's just him.
This guy. This is the craziest part. You know how you know this is truth? Because the first time I met Victor ever in person was after the United Chelsea game. We beat them 4-1 a couple seasons ago. I walked towards him, and the first thing Victor's, he looks me dead in the face and just goes, "No, fuck you, Flawless." I'm like, yo, what the hell?
That's just you pretty went up there smiling.
I don't know what his problem is. He's one of the best humans around here, man. What are you guys after him? It's crazy.
I did not smile on it. And I was like, what's that about? Shut up, just like, yo, he was like, just fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. Like the first time he'd ever met me in person. I didn't say nothing.
Do you know why?
Go on.
Because it was stupid smile. That's why. Stupid smile. When you smiled at me, when you saw me.
Yo, I was pleased to meet you for the first time, man. That's why.
You know why.
See, the thing is, though, I understand Victor, though. I'm real, because he was watching that game, watching Joe Felix for 90 minutes.
Again, not even necessary. Not even necessary.
Bro, you have to get the steam of somewhere. Like, bro, you were just a victim of getting this anger on the first person.
Who scored that goal for Chelsea though?
Hey, hey, man, hey, you know that one meme, yeah. You know the meme when the commentator said, "What you flexing there, boy? You down 1,000 points." That's the Joe Felix goal right there.
See?
Oh,
You could have just
hey.
answered the question respectfully, but here you are showing your true class.
Basically,
This is
it's
again,
like Jez. It's like modern times.
top five most unlike person on Sarcasm City. All 5 positions are filled by Jez. I swear to God.
Well done, Jez.
Well done, Jess.
Bro,
Yeah,
bro.
that's it,
This is what I call. This is what I call
Go on,
MVP
Jess.
numbers. I was saying this is what I call MVP numbers.
You do put up good numbers, that is true. So yeah, to Don C, no, because like I said, I genuinely didn't realize how despised Spurs were, like in particular other London sides. Like I knew about Arsenal Spurs, but I didn't know like Chelsea,
Yeah.
West Ham.
You know when you said earlier,
Even Liverpool fans got some disdain.
what was your top ick?
Oh, not Liverpool
top
fans.
ick.
Me.
What was your top ick, Flawless? What was your top ick?
Entitlement.
Yeah, that's most of the Spurs fan base right there. without even actually doing anything, it's a sense of entitlement. It's basically being born into a mega rich family and just expecting everything to be given to you. That's what that is.
Crazy work, man. It's like so that's what it was. I had no idea the hatred they had. In particular, the Spurs Chelsea. That's the one that caught me most by surprise. I knew it was a rivalry, but I had no idea it was that heated. Zero idea that Spurs Chelsea was that like the absolute like disgust that you talk about.
That's the proper London derby.
No,
right
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that gets pretty spooky. That's pretty.
Yeah,
spooky.
that's what I'm saying. Like the Battle of the
European
Bridge.
derby.
Like that's what surprised me about it because I had no idea till I got into the space and was like, oh shit, like there's like that rivals the Arsenal Spurs one, which is crazy to me.
The maddest thing is, I feel like because this is the crazy thing about it because I didn't know until I moved over here. I didn't know how big this Chelsea thing is. But like I knew the Arsenal thing was like a big thing before moving over, but when I moved over and I told them, I support Spurs and that, and then the other dude taught me hella shit. I was like, bro, I can barely even speak the language yet. I was like, what are you even talking about?
How's that going, by the way, Jez? How's that going?
I understand the language. I just can't talk it properly.
But Jess was out here.
But
racial slurs. In German.
What do you think?
See, you're out here giving them back racial slurs in German. I already know your game.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, man. The teacher taught me to start speaking in German.
But yeah, I didn't realize. Like I said, I didn't realize. So like you add that in, and then you add in the Arsenal thing. It's like, all right.
Hey, yo, I got to cut real quick, but I'll be back for your black tie event while you watch my Lakers. Huh?
What you mean? I'm there, purple and gold, fam. I just need to get a jersey. That's how it is.
I'll talk to my people. I'll talk to my people.
Saying, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I got to get you a red and yellow Laker jersey, so we'll make that happen as soon as possible.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man.
What's it called? Flawless. Warrior wants me to play a clip that he sent me in the DMs, man.
Oh yeah, play it. Yeah. Share the screen.
It's
a black diamond. Yeah, it is. I was just about to write. And big up to Yasser in the cut as well. Big up to Yasser. Shout out to you, man. Every single time. Right, you ready, fam?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I don't want you revealing your DMs. That's why I was just making sure you was ready.
No, it's Warrior. It's literally Warrior DMs. You can send me hella clips. Alright,
cool.
man. One sec.
I'm just making sure.
Let's
see what Saeed's saying.
No, actually got 2 B's, 1 in science, 1 in media. The rest of them I got C's, and then I got a D for calling out Palestine, innit? And I defended Palestine, and that's why I got a D, because I didn't agree with the whole question. So I just stuck to my principles, and I got a D. So it is what it is. The best D. Oh shit.
Yo, run that back, Chess, run that back.
That's like he caught himself too. He was like, oh my god.
No, actually got 2 B's, 1 in science, 1 in media. The rest of them I got C's, and then I got a D for calling out Palestine, innit? And I defended Palestine, and that's why I got a D, because I didn't agree with the whole question. So I just stuck to my principles, and I got a D. So it is what it is. The best D. Oh shit.
Don't kill me, man. Don't kill me.
Saeed, man. Shout Saeed, yo. That's hilarious. Hey, yo.
For me, it's just a face because he knew what was coming, bro.
He knew. Yeah, he did Mike's. You know what I'm saying? He said it way too many times even before that. It was crazy work. Yeah, out of context gonna be on his case.
That went crazy after that.
Big up Saeed, man. Shout out to Saeed. You're a real one for true. It's all mad. For real, for real. Shout out to Saeed. See what else you lot are saying in the
Yeah,
chat.
shout out to
as
Saeed
well.
too, because he's part of the community.
Oh, yeah. Real one. Yes, oh man. What you saying, man? You good?
Hey man, listen, just thought I would come in here and add some class into the panel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, for real.
All right,
I'm
I'm
saying.
leaving.
Yeah, you got the likes of friggin' Jazz, Victor, Sunshine, and Surfer here. I get it. Oh man, I hear you,
I
man.
mean,
I get it.
you thought you'd had some class. There's no point polishing a turd. You might as well get with the program here. You know what I mean? It's all good.
This guy, but I hope you're blessed. Omar, you all good, yeah?
Hey man, listen, I'm doing well, man. Another day, man. Feeling much better than last week. Last week at this time, I was literally in bed, bro. Like literally, man.
Oh yeah, you went well, wasn't you? Oh
yeah,
man.
bro. That's why you guys notice I've not been. I'm not gonna lie. You know what it is? I was actually ill and I didn't do a watch along. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, I've been like, I've been kind of, been going through a dizzy stage. Like I've been getting dizzy, just been feeling unwell. That's why like you guys haven't been noticing me doing a lot of streaming on my channel. Like I do like maybe one stream a day when usually I'd be doing 2 streams during weekends and stuff. But
health is wealth, man, for real. Health is wealth. But true. No, I hear that. Yeah, Max, I got you. I just DM'd you now. I just got you. And big up to Tom. Hey, shout out Tom Little, man. Says Viva La Sarcasm City. Hey, big up Tom, man. Hope you're blessed, Tom. Hope you're blessed. Hey, don't see you trying to set me up, but we'll run with it anyway.
We haven't got enough time. We haven't got enough time.
How much time do we have?
Not enough time.
Look at these dickheads, you know.
Not enough time. Sorry. You should have asked at the beginning. If you could, if next time you know when the stream's gonna happen, can you send us at least 24 hours in advance so we have time to know it's not there? Please, you can do it. I mean, do you want it numerically or alphabetically in order or something like that? What do you want to do? You want dates from start to up until now? Do you want a chronological, stuff like that?
Big up Mike's, man. Yes, Mike. So you saying you good? You blessed?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, man.
Blessings,
I'm here to bring the class levels back down, mate.
Yes, sir.
It should be.
Hey, come on.
Hey, you lot, make sure you subscribe to Mike's. Make sure. Yeah, I got you, Tom. I'll send you the link in the set. But you know what? I won't be a spell spot since Surfer and Sunshine got so much to fucking say. Yeah, you can answer the question. There you go. You can answer the question.
What to the panel? What's your life? It's about Flores. Well, one's his face, so that's the top one. So his face is one. Then it's do you know what? I understand why, but I kind of like it. It's when he just laughs at people when they're just like when they're down, like especially on Back Again, where he's just literally just laughing at whoever's like had the random shit week that week. Do you know what I mean? He's just randomly laughing at them.
I'm an angel. What did I do? I didn't do nothing.
Yo, so wait. Do they not laugh at me? Wait. Hold up. Before you carry on. Hold up.
Flawless Balotelli over there. Why always me? You know
United are bad. Do they not all laugh at me? Does that not happen?
You deserve it, though. That's the thing. That's the difference.
Why do I deserve it?
Here we go. That's what I knew he was going to say that.
Violence in the chat for Flawless.
You know why you always deserve it? Because of bullshit. I'm only asking a question.
Yeah, we should nickname him Flawless Balotelli, man. You know what I mean? This guy, why always me? You know what I mean?
They laugh at me consistently, especially because United have been so bad. But when I do it back, I'm the bad guy. This is crazy work.
Yeah, you have an instigators left. You have an instigators.
The life of a black man, man.
Do you know that famous quote that? I understand it. Just that famous quote where the villain that every villain thinks they're the hero of this story. That's Flawless for you, right there. Do you know what I mean?
Yo, I don't think I'm a villain or a hero. I'm just a normal guy. That's what it is.
Oh, shut up,
kind of make
content. Tell me your humble rubbish. Tell me your humble rubbish. Shut up, man.
That's disrespectful.
Shut up.
That's a joke.
Shut up. I know this is sarcasm. I will not tolerate that rubbish. I will not tolerate this rubbish.
Hey, like I said,
hold on. This guy's trying to be humble. Behind him's a picture of himself with a sign says "Total Legend" above it. This man's trying to be humble.
The diamond picture. I don't want to pull it down because then I have to put it back up. That's a diamond picture.
You got Total Legend above it.
Yeah. What's the name of the channel though? What is the name of the channel?
Yeah, sure.
Now we just want to bypass that.
Humble City. That's what it's called.
What's the name of the channel? I'll say so. It makes sense. I would have this, especially in the city. This is the street side. Look at this.
You know what?
This side.
I will never
Look at
understand.
this.
I will. Yeah,
Look.
there you go.
Hey, you see this?
Honestly, bro, I would never understand, bro. Like, listen, I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've seen every time Flawless goes anywhere, for some reason, he's just got haters everywhere. I'm like, bro,
Yo, no reason, you know. Minding my business, yo.
You know what it is? I
Yo,
don't know.
Omar, I be minding my business like before I even get to anything. Man, I'm telling you, yo.
Yo, I know, right?
You don't
The back
hear
of
what
the
you gotta
podcast.
say. And before I've not said nothing. You know what I'm saying? That. You see me get kicked child to troops. You see me getting kicked off back again before I've even said it.
Stick around for 3 years. Sorry, 3 weeks in. Understand? You
It's
know what I mean?
crazy. You know what's the craziest word? The craziest word is. Troop said to me, he said, "Yo, I was like," he said, "Arsenal are gonna win the league because of me." That's what he said. He said this. He blamed me for him saying Arsenal are gonna win the league.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh,
He
you
blames you
coerced
because
me
he
into
feels
saying
like
it.
you're the one who rattled him enough to actually make him say
I
that.
didn't say, yo, he believed that shit. Don't blame me. He said, "Oh, we're gonna win one of the big two." All right, sure. You know what I'm saying? We will be there. And he was like, "Yeah, we'll be there."
You've got an instigator's laugh when someone's getting violated. I can tell, like, your laugh started fights in like school and shit. When people cussing each other out, you're egging it on with your laugh. I can tell, man.
Yo,
It's
just my natural life, natural laugh, Mike's. That's what it. Get
Have
mad
you
at the
noticed
first
have you noticed no one said anything positive yet, Flawless? I think
Yeah,
that's a you.
I mean, I wanted to wait till my turn, but everybody's trying to hate on my guy, bro.
Yo, serious,
You
Jez,
can
they trying to
shout
hate
as
on
well,
me,
Jez,
yo.
man.
They
You
trying
can
to hate
shout
on
as
me,
well.
Jez.
I'm not hating. I'm just observing.
As we're not listening.
Well.
I just realized, guys, you do realize this is a
Well.
celebration.
Look who's
Like,
backing him.
Wait,
All
1
the
second.
crooks together flock together. That's what that is.
But see, my thing is, I thought this was supposed to be Q&A to celebrate Flawless, not actually.
They celebrate the channel, but not me. That's what it is. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
bro.
But they don't love me.
Like,
Like,
see, you know what? I have a positive. I have a positive, man. Since everybody's trying to hate, man. Flores was right next to me. Flores was right next to me in the dark days, man. When Ghana going out in the AFCON. But guess what? In that final, me and Flores, Shaq and Kobe, the way we dunked on Nigeria on the final.
Oh my god, man! Shut up, man! Shut up, man!
Hey, this is what I'm saying. Forever. This was the greatest day on the channel. I'm telling you.
Shout out, hello.
Jez, I know hate is a strong word.
Shout out, hello, man.
I hate
Beat
you.
Cunt.
I know
He
hate
beat
is a strong
he
word.
beat Cunt as well.
But I hate you.
Shout out
Shut
to
up.
hello.
Shut up.
What do you say? What do you say?
I said I know hate is a strong word. I know hate is a strong word, but I hate you.
Oh,
I can't hear you, man. Like, no saying the amount of AFCONs we have. I can't hear your voice. It's like an echo or some shit.
How many AFCONs you got, Jez? 4. And how many
Four, yeah, 4.
How many Nigerians?
I think they got 2 or 3.
Nigeria's got 2.
Well, they're going to get another one.
They've got 2? Wait, they got 2?
Nigeria's got 2. Yeah.
Nigeria.
I'm surprised by that.
Yo,
The
you
amount of
only
quality
won 2. I thought
Bro.
you guys had more than that. That's
Relax,
crazy.
man. It's a prestige competition, man. It's hard to win.
So
Nah,
wait a minute. So,
yeah, we know.
because
That's why you only got
because
2.
this is
Yeah, we know.
but see, this is my thing because I remember one of the ones who won. No, but one of the ones that won, I remember because I was in 2013. So when was it before 2013? When was the last time they won? Was it 81? 81, right?
Bro, my dad wasn't alive in the time.
Yeah, I think it was in the 80s because I was watching a video of like the Africa Cup of Nations finals, and I think it was like the 81 or 82, something like that. So that was your first one.
Because the thing, because the maddest thing is, yeah, the maddest thing about because like you had
1980. Yeah.
1980.
Nigeria's got 3. Nigeria's got 3. So
I thought he had 3. Don't say so. Hey, congratulations. But
is it 80 and 82, right?
And then 1994.
Hey, we won away, bro. We won away.
The one they won against Zambia.
Until you get there, man. Like, because it's created audacity. Like Ghana has like the third most AFCONs in the whole nation, in the whole continent, and you had some smelly Nigerians yesterday on my case all day, trying to talk to me about trying to talk to me about AFCON.
So.
Like, please, respect this thing, bro. Respect this thing.
Crazy. Before you go on, yes, Tom. What are you telling me, man? You good? What are you saying, man? It's been a minute.
I know it's been a while, hasn't it? Big ups, everyone. Though. Big ups.
Big ups, Tom.
13K. Gotta come in, give a little bit of props to everyone, especially Flawless. Big ups, everyone who's been there.
We're not
Also, before anyone in the comments asks, I am not answering any questions about Mr. Ruben Amorim.
Where are you?
Oh my god.
That went me. I'm good on that. I didn't do any of the WWE
was
stuff.
AI.
I'm
It was
alright.
AI,
You can
Tom.
do
It
whatever
was
you
You
AI.
want.
gotta be happy with
AI.
the way your season's done. Still, you know what I'm saying? Slut doing the business.
Lad,
Currently.
we're good for our prediction of third. That's where we'll finish third. That's how I'm going to talk about third.
Where's the chest? That Tom gotta be like
Yeah,
confident, you know?
I watched my team lose all but one game in a season and finish second. That chest went that year. I'm now just sitting there going, as long as we don't come last, I'm
Wait,
good.
did you lot only lose one game that season?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they did
Yeah, it was only
against
one.
City. Against City, remember?
Mhm.
Yeah, you know what? I understand
only
why you
game
lot
we
were-
lost.
You know what? I understand why you lot are the way you are. You know, I get it. I get it. I
And we
understand
were a goal line clearance of about 3 inches away from an
I mean,
invincible double.
to be fair, Tom, it didn't help that you were drawing against Everton and United and flipping
Yo, I
West
get it.
Ham.
Those ones happen. You can draw in derbies. It was the draw against Leicester.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you guys had so many draws
Harry
in that-
Maguire cost us a league title.
What a player. What a player.
Could be worse. You
You know
could go
what?
from trying to pick out Amorim to
Understand?
Lopetegui, bro.
Yeah, I forgot that you man only lost one game that season. I get it now. Why you
I
have
haven't.
PTSD. I forget. I understand now. It makes more sense. Considering it's happened twice as well, where you've been 1 point short. Damn. Yeah, it's kind of peak still. Hey, shout out to my guy Alam as well, man. Big up Flawless for 13K, 130K on the way. Hey, Alam, big up to you, man, every single time. Shout out to Venetia, everyone that's locked in as well. 146 likes. Gail's up to 200 likes. Continue to hit the subscribe button as well. Roll to 14K. You lot already know the vibe. Subscribe to everyone here on the panel. Make sure you subscribe to everyone's channels. One of the mods kind enough to drop everyone's channels in the comment section as well, please. See what else you lot are saying also, man. But like I say, man, big up. I see you lot. I can't get to every comment, but shout out to you lot. And to Godfrey says people be hating because Flawless sells the Kool-Aid. That's what I'm saying. I even sell Kool-Aid. Anyone seen the Chris Rock joke when he's talking about drugs? And he was like, you don't sell drugs. They offer them, like, you just offer drugs. That's what it is. I just offer Kool-Aid. You don't have to sell it. People want to drink it. People believe Arsenal can win the league. Who am I to rain on their parade? Because I rain on their parade, I'm called the bad guy.
I mean, the real producer of that is Igado.
Yeah, that's a guy. These people
That's the owner right there. Like he built the factory and everything.
This is the
What's the guy called again? The Kool-Aid one. What's he called?
I don't know.
I don't think he has a name. You're talking about like the.
Is he not just called Kool-Aid Man?
He's got Kool-Aid man. I think he's got a name.
No,
His name's Dave.
it's Kool-Aid Man.
I knew he was
David
going to
Coop.
say Dave.
Or Steve.
It's Kool-Aid Man.
David, it's Kool-Aid. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's Kool-Aid, man. Like that.
We do not talk about David Coos as well. I should have prefaced that before. I'm not talking about a man who hates me. He hates me especially because I'm Scouse, so I'm not allowed to talk about him.
Yeah,
I say some nasty things
man.
that necessarily aren't allowed on YouTube.
But yeah, Godfrey, that's what it is. That's offering. Who am I to rain on people's parades if they want to believe in some nonsense? All right, that's not on me. I just point out, hey, you know what? If you want to believe in this nonsense, go right ahead. But then if I tell them they're wrong, I'm still the bad guy. If I tell Arsenal fans, oh, you just hate it. And then when it all goes to shit, which it has done already, and it's only the middle of November, I'm still the bad guy. How about we hold their teams and managers and players and the clubs accountable? Why is that never the case?
Why can't we do both? Why can't we hold them accountable and still blame you at the same time? I don't understand why we can't do both.
That's not fair, man. That's not right. That's why.
Oh, it's not fair.
That's not fair. You know what's fair?
When was the last time Arsenal fans were fair or right about anything?
That is also true. Valid point.
When they were 8 points clear 2 years ago.
They said they were going to win the
No,
league.
because then it was Saliba's got a sore back, and now we can't win anything without Mr. Saliba.
It's all because of Rob Holding and all that.
Have you, Rob?
It probably was Wenger out. I think it's that's a great error.
They forget Rob Holding was their only goal scorer at the Emirates in a must-win title game, and they just go, "Oh, we can't defend. Oh, we can't do this." Maybe you have to look internally. Maybe Saka didn't defend enough. Maybe that's the big problem.
Remember Ramsdale giving the ball away randomly to Southampton players as well. That was also a problem. It's not just Rob Holding. A goalkeeper literally giving the ball to opponents. You can't be 8 points clear.
No, Ramsdale was shit, man.
97% chance of winning the league and still not winning it. Still a record.
Nothing wrong with selling Kool-Aid.
I mean, it is what it is, man.
How is it wrong to sell happiness?
See, Chimney, you my guy. And it's not even selling it. I just offer it. I'm
I think
just like,
someone's
hey,
been drinking their own Kool-Aid, literally, in that comment right there.
Kool-Aid. Do you want some? If they say no, I keep it stepping. I don't force it upon them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do that. I'm not trying to sell a product like this. I just offer
Can we
the
talk
product.
about the
Someone said it
offering side
before.
of it?
Someone said it before.
Offering it.
Flawless is
Yeah,
like
just
if you're at
offer it.
school. If you're at school and there's a fight, Flawless is like in the background whispering people's ear, going, "Can you believe what he said about it? He's about this."
I'm just saying,
That's
I just
Flawless.
offer it.
He's the
You know what I'm saying? Like a
instigator.
chicken.
Yeah.
Instigating.
It's a shit
It's like
stirrer,
it's
that's
like
what
it's
it
like
is.
weed dealers. Oh, you know what? Coots plug. You know what I'm saying? I bet he don't have to go to David Coot and be trying to sell him the cocaine. He's just like, here's cocaine at this price. What are you talking about? It's
Probably
factual. Am I
undercharged.
lying?
Probably undercharged.
Yeah,
Let's
you
be
don't
real.
have to force that. Like, what are we talking about?
Alright,
I'm saying,
bro.
like, this-
Free cocaine. Just
It's
Leave it
that's
there,
crazy.
Jez.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god, bro.
Allow
That's
yourself,
crazy.
Jez.
It's just- all the
Yeah.
music.
Hey, but
Yeah,
all I'm saying is I never took any sort of substance, man. I didn't.
Sure.
yeah, sure, man.
I mean, you know what it is. You know what it is. With sometimes when it comes to Flawless will come in on the show, right? Or especially on Back Again, right? Truth will say something, and then Flawless will be like, cool, no problem. And then Truth will kind of get rattled and say something outrageous. And then at the end of the season, he will blame Flawless and say, yeah, Flawless, you wallet, you did this. And it's like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm not doing this. Why you
Blame
said
me
that.
for shit that you said.
Yeah,
That's the crazy part.
you
How
got
we get
rattled,
this-
and then you said it. Yeah, that's the thing, right? At the end of the day, man, maintain your composure, man. Under pressure, man. Like your team. That's what your team needs to do.
You was the guy who told me Declan Rice is world class. Like, all right, cool.
Big up.
You know what I'm saying?
100 million.
100 and he's worth 100 million. All right, bet. You said that, not me.
In the name of Jesus, my Lord.
Wait, who said that?
Troops.
Yeah, Troop said that. No. I didn't. I can attest to this. I was on the Back Again podcast when he said that.
He said he's
I
he
was
said he's
there.
a £100 million player.
Bro, 100 mil to run around and do tackles. All right, man. This is what I'm saying. This is, you know the Sean Dyche, me, man. Utter woke nonsense right there. 100 mil for a dude that's out here breaking up play.
This is
We pulled off the best scam in football. What can I say? Like,
No, bro, shout out to West Ham, and you built even a good team. It's just like West Ham built a good team with the money as well. You just have the wrong guy overseeing all that shit.
The manager's a terrorist.
That's not the biggest.
Oh yeah. I'll try not to get the channel terminated by talking about the manager. The banner's already out. I think.
Just leave the banner up for a second because Jez was violent.
Max, I give you 40 minutes last time, man.
I told you, Flawless. I told you with this banner. Just put it down with the scrolling thing.
Yeah,
just
it needs to be the scrolling. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Just need to add it there. Depends who's on. More often than not, it's all right.
Well, Jez is on. You might as well keep it rolling.
I run fan calling shows every Monday, 4:30 p.m. UK time. Call in. Let's have the debate. Call in for I don't know what time zone you're in, but let me know what time zone you're in. Please respond to
I will not be there.
Before you go, I'm not doing it this Monday coming up, but the Monday after. Can't remember what that date is, but the next Monday after. We'll run it. I'm running the Talk Your Ish fan calling show. That's the anyone. You know what? Debate me. It'll be just me on there. Feel free to call in and tell me how wrong I am, and let's have the debate. Because you lot love being in the chat, but never call in. So call in and let's have the debate on stream. Big up to you though, Love Rain. I appreciate you subscribe. Hitting the subscribe button and waiting 5 minutes to type that. Appreciate it.
It's by the way, it's just going to be you and him because I'm not sitting. No one's sitting through a 5-minute debate about Bruno. I'm sorry.
That's how it works, mate. You know what I'm saying? Normally the fan calling shows are just one-on-ones. That's how it works.
By the way,
some nonsense about Bruno. So it's like, call in, let's have the debate then.
Speaking of Bruno, yesterday I was watching the Portugal game against Poland with Northside, right? And bro, we saw Bruno and Ronaldo completely stink out the place. But yeah, Ronaldo had like 2 goals and an assist. And then what's his name? Bruno got a goal. And then the comments just started going around like, oh, you guys are hating on Ronaldo. You guys are hating on. I'm like, bro, we literally sat here and watched 90 minutes of absolute nothingness from these players. And then a goal. And then that's it. Bro, I'm like, bro, this is what I'm saying. You guys don't watch football.
International football feeds agendas.
I swear to God, man.
Never happens anywhere else.
I said this. You guys watch football like me, right? When was the last time Cristiano Ronaldo scored a goal for Portugal that was not a tap-in or a penalty? The silence says it all.
I don't watch Portugal.
Yeah, but none of us watch Portugal, so none of us watch Portugal, so who cares?
I don't watch international football. It can't be asked.
Unless it's not the Vaterland, I'm not watching any other country.
Anyways, Speaking
Yeah,
of
Prime.
father,
Oh, big up, Prime. What you saying, man? You
Oh,
good, first and
Prime, there
foremost?
you go. Yeah,
I'm
what's up,
good.
Prime?
I just woke up, bro. So yeah.
Blessings, blessings.
Congrats on 13.
Good morning.
Appreciate
Shut up, Jess. Congrats on
I mean, to be
13.
fair, I think it is morning over there, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's
I'm on the
12
same time difference as Jess.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly. So
saying.
it's morning.
So that's
So
what
it's
I'm saying.
morning.
So
It's
isn't
not.
it 12?
It's
Isn't it 12 a.m. over there?
It's nighttime.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I mean, I call it morning anyway.
yeah, but you're weird. Anyway, congrats on 13.
It's a new
Love
day.
Prime. Appreciate it, for real.
Go ahead, Prime.
No, the whole Declan Rice stuff. I mean, I'll be real. I spoke to Max about this. He's performing the same way at Arsenal that he was at West Ham. There's really no big difference. And I don't even think that's a bad thing. The reason why he got the Arsenal move, the reason why people were praising him was because of how well he was doing at West Ham. But because it's Arsenal and they're this PR machine, they're going to overgas it. But when he was at West Ham and I was telling people, when I said he's one of the best DMs in the league, people were saying it's ridiculous. Now he's at Arsenal and it's still ridiculous. So, I don't know. It is what it is.
Arsenal fans only watch Arsenal. They don't watch any other team.
But also, he's English. I said this to Max. If he was Irish, he'd still be at West Ham right now.
There you go. Yeah, no, that's true though. That is true. Let's be honest. Let's not ignore. Let's not pretend like there's no English tax to why he got a $100 million move.
If he was still Irish, people wouldn't rate him. I'll be sorry.
That's why he decided to switch after playing 3 games for
You're
them.
correct, man.
Nah, he was
That's
always
why-
going to switch. He never played a professional. He always played friendly.
Was it under 21s he
Never
played?
No, he
Yeah,
played
youth level.
three-
Youth level.
No, but
Friendly.
remember, he played friendly.
How is everyone trying to answer when I'm Irish?
Hey, you don't have no rights. Apologies.
Anyways, he played in the first team, but he only played friendly. He never played any like qualifiers or anything. The biggest high profile game he played was against France. And to be fair, he bossed that game against France. But it was also like the B team. So it was the French
Yeah,
like
fair.
B team, to be fair. But,
And big up to Dan76. West Ham fan. Shout out to West Ham, man. Second favorite team in London because they got rid of the friggin' Satan that was in charge of my football club. But big up, Flawless. I love your shows, bro. Hey, salute, man. I appreciate that, Dan. Make sure you subscribe to Mike's as well if you've not done. Make sure you subscribe to Mike's if you haven't. I've just subscribed to your channel, Flawless. 48-year-old Hammers fan with a dead manager. Yeah, I know that Lopetegui is.
Lopetegui's
If you can subscribe to me,
That's
we
a
can all
bit
be depressed
real.
together, bro. Like,
Yeah, Mike's. Dan, make sure you subscribe to Mike's if you haven't already. Make sure.
I know.
Literally every video of me
Hold
talking about Lopetegui is just a whole therapy
Hold on.
session. So
Did
just
you say
just-
second?
How did you get rid of Moyes and
Second
get the
favourite.
worst manager?
Oh,
David Sullivan.
David
Spurs.
Sullivan, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, man.
That's a short answer.
Agendas
course.
have to be agendas.
They ain't no agendas, facts. I'm saying, shout out to
Like,
West Ham. They literally freed me of Satan.
You know what it is? I just
Brighton
realized.
showed you can pull managers out the back arse of anywhere. Brighton pulled the manager
Yeah.
out the second division of Germany, and he's smashing it.
I know, but we've got old senile dwarf in charge, mate. We ain't
You
got
being
like
a
these.
Spurs fan, you're not allowed to like West Ham. You know that, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm fully aware.
Nah, there's like that rivalry going on. But I'll be honest, as a Spurs fan myself, though,
No, but Jez,
I feel bad for Mike because
talking to you, Jez.
I told people in the panel. Sorry. Well, you have to wait for your turn. You have to wait for your turn. You have to wait. You have to wait for your turn.
Wait your turn. I was speaking. You wait your turn.
All right, relax.
It's my turn now.
you guys.
It's my turn now.
Wait your turn.
Like Uno. And but nah, man. I prayed for Mike because I keep telling people what the Lopetegui got. I told this in the summer, preaching it to the Bible. That dude is shit, man. I don't care what people say about Wolves not backing him. Didn't rate him that back then. Didn't rate him now, man.
Well, you're not alone. You're not alone, Jess. How many times did I tell you, Mike, about this manager of yours?
Yep.
There you go, man.
All the guys for Bruno.
It is. And Godfrey
Also,
says flawless. Yeah, go on, Tom.
West Ham's transfer business was actually really quite shit. You didn't
I
actually sign.
wouldn't necessarily say that, Tom. I think that the transfers are
sign any
just
good players.
No, but the players.
Would you say
Would you not say
wait, hold
Debo,
on.
Gilbert, Wan-Bissaka, some of the other?
Before you carry on, Mike.
Tadebo's the
what was
only
your window?
exception. So like
What was your window,
Wan-Bissaka,
Mike?
Wan-Bissaka's an alright player. Nicholas Fulkrug fucking don't get me started about Fulkrug.
He hasn't played though, so I can't really judge him like as a West Ham.
I
player.
watched him play a
But to
Carabao
be
Cup
fair, he
game when he
was-
got outpaced by the ref. I saw all I needed to see when he was getting outpaced by Stuart Atwell down the wing.
One game.
That was all I needed to see.
One game.
The thing with Fulkrug is he's not as speedy. Like he's basically a target man. He's like the old traditional number 9, like a Giroud kind of player. You understand what I'm saying?
But he
And
lacked
that's the
any
thing.
of the technical ability, Giroud. Giroud's
No, but
ability was the fact he could control the ball and link up.
No, but know what the issue
But
is though.
Jess is a Dortmund fan, so he'll probably tell you.
No, see, the thing is, because I keep saying this with Lopetegui for West Ham, because I personally think the signings that they have made are actually good signings.
Yes.
But you see certain players, in my opinion, actually perform to a certain level, but the others can't. But I think it comes down a lot to the manager not even put everybody in the best possible positions to actually go out and perform. Like if you buy a Fulkrug, then you should know what a Fulkrug is, for example. That's why you saw the best at him at Dortmund. But I don't like, and the issue with him with Lopetegui first, he's not even getting the best out of the players who are currently at West Ham. Like I'm seeing Kudus.
I don't disagree. Part of it is down to the league. Nicholas Fulkrug would never work in the Prem.
I personally disagree. I personally disagree. For me, it's all about systems. I think if you have a suitable system where you can make it work, not saying that he's going to be some elite striker in the league, but he can at least do something. Like Richarlison was doing some business for Everton. That guy's worse than Fulkrug.
Richarlison is worse than Fulkrug. It's considering Richarlison was the bright spark in a dog shit Everton team that was relying on Alex Iwobi as a winger. Which, if you watched Alex Iwobi as a winger, you know
he was awful. No, he was awful. But that's kind of like the whole point I'm trying to make is that. But if you give Fulkrug and that West Ham team actually a better manager,
Richarlison has the tools to be good. Richarlison,
I don't even think he has the tools. I just think he's that shit, man. I'll be honest. I've watched him for my team.
I think
Richarlison's got enough to work with. I just look at Fulkrug, for example. I see a guy who's close to 30. I see a guy who isn't necessarily great at link up. I see a guy who, he might be a really good finisher, but does he have the physical capabilities to get in the positions to finish in the Premier League? In the Bundesliga, it's different.
I think he can. I think he can because I've watched him.
I can't remember the last time I saw a slow, unathletic striker work in the Premier League.
Do you know what it is? Even regardless of that, even Fulkrug has been injured for most of the part. This manager should be getting the best out of what he has. This squad should not be nowhere near what it is at this current moment in time in the table. Like if you got attacker like Somerville, Kudus, Bowen, even Paquetá, like fair enough. But all these like players that were the best players for us last season have all downgraded because of this manager. This manager doesn't know how to coach a team.
By the way, why did you not pay 40 fucking million for Kilman?
Kilman's been great for us though.
But Kilman has been good for them.
Don't disagree. He's been good. He's been good.
The reason why
I wouldn't say he's necessarily.
Yo, by the way, I have to just by the way. So big applause.
Blessings, yeah. Blessings.
I see you on the watching later, yeah.
Hey, Jez, jump off.
I wouldn't say he's better than Craig. I like Craig Dawson. I think he's a solid, reliable centre back.
I liked Craig Dawson at West Ham, but he got caught out too many times, like again taking down the channels and stuff. Kilman doesn't get caught out as much as Dawson does.
The ways to get caught out, I couldn't trust. I could trust Craig Dawson 1v1. I can't trust Max Kilman 1v1. Max Kilman's really good on the ball. He's really good when you're dominating possession. If you're to put pressure on Max Kilman, he breaks and he panics and he shits the bed.
He hasn't broken for us. Maybe when it carries on, maybe he'll get found out eventually.
I watched way too much of Max Kilman is a decent signing, but you pay. Isn't he not close to your record signing?
No, I think Paquetá's a record signing. I think it was like 57 or something. But Kilman, the reason why we paid 40 million for him is because Wolves had a big sell-on clause and he was their captain, and I don't think they even wanted to let him go in the first place. So I actually got why we overpaid for him at the time. It was a big sell-on clause to Maidenhead. So really, like not even half of that. Like,
well, you know, sometimes right, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I have to remind myself that West Ham, Lucas Paquetá actually plays for West Ham. Like,
oh
this
my
guy,
god,
right?
Max Kilman's West Ham's second record transfer
after Paquetá.
No, it's not even Paquetá.
Who is it? Who's that record signing?
Who's that record signing?
Sebastian Haller.
Oh yeah.
I thought Paquetá was more than that.
So it's Halle 1, Kilman 2, Kudus 3, Paqueta 4th, Skamaka 5th, Alvarez
Yeah,
6th,
Skamaka fifth is Skamaka's crazy.
Felipe Anderson 7th, Kurt
Felipe-
Zuma 8th,
Felipe
Ryan
Anderson sucks.
Haggett 9th, and Ward-Prowse 10th.
The only
I
one,
think
the only ones I'm really angry with to do with the individual play itself in that list though is Anderson, Ward-Prowse, and again, oh my god, this guy shits
I mean,
himself.
to be fair, he might be a decent centre back for you, but I'm sure the drama Kurt Zuma brought when he was booting cats around probably wasn't what West Ham needed.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is as well? Like he got backlash for like one game, and then all the West Ham fans forgot after that.
No, he got backlash for one game, and then whenever a striker like meowed at him during a game, his head went.
That was only Chris Wood.
After that point.
That was only Chris Wood in that one game. Everyone just tried. That's how your cat feels whenever he went down with his dodgy knees. Like that was all that really happened. Really, like, he got a couple of chances, but the reason why he fell off is because
to be fair, Skamaka was bad as well. I'll be honest, Skamaka didn't work.
Skamaka just didn't suit what Moyes was trying to
Yeah, he's not
a most striker. He's not, exactly.
Do you know any striker outside of the profile of Mikel Antonio was never going to work at West Ham under Moyes? If anyone that just wanted to fight people down the channels and just try
you paid 20 million for Andre Ayew.
Yeah, I know. And then he went like a year and a half afterwards back to Swansea. He went back to the club we bought him from. You know how mad West Ham were like 2016 to 2018. We just
hold on. You paid 12 million for Matthew Upson in 2006.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know that's when we nearly went bankrupt as well. Like Icelandic owners and all that.
Matthew Upson nearly made you go bankrupt.
And we got relegated with him in 2011. Then he left. He was dog shit.
You gave us 17 million for Andy Carroll.
He was decent for us. It was just injuries though. He was like, right for us when he played.
Yeah, it's good.
He is a West Ham striker.
Tom, that's one of the few signings I'm not angry with in that era.
Yeah, Andy Carroll was actually good when he played. Yeah.
Who was Alban Ajeti, who you spent 11 million on?
He was just some random guy we signed in 1920 that barely played. Like, I don't know why we signed him. Do you know what's funny? I forgot what country.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the Swiss striker. The Swiss striker.
You know there were people that came to the London Stadium that were switched just to watch him, and he played like 3 games. Like,
wow.
And there were people.
Lad, this is brilliant going through this. Who is Savio Enseko?
Oh.
You spent 9 million on him in 2006.
I think he went missing. Like he went missing in football after he left us.
Oh wait, was it the German player who picked his kidnapping? Is it him?
Yeah.
Kidnapping.
Yes, bro. Yes, it's Srenk. Is it Srenk?
If you've been to parts of West Ham, Flawless, you would do the same thing. Do you know what I mean?
I swear, no, bro. I will never forget that story, bro. The guy literally he faked his kidnapping so that his family could literally pay. Bro, I'm like, what the flip is going on?
You got to understand, like, even like we've been mad like from 2011 to 2017, yeah. But even before that, we were about to go bankrupt. So some of the decisions we were making in like 2005 to 2009 were mad. Because like I remember, like, well, I don't remember because I wasn't watching football then. I was too young. But like I remember people saying like when we first got relegated with that whole like was it the Canny or Lampard team? It took us 2 attempts to come back up. We lost in the playoff final against Palace, and we came back again, and then we just kept making rash decisions in the Premier League. And they didn't bankrupted themselves, and then got relegated in 2011.
Hold on.
You know what? I need to say
you
something.
lot
Tom,
paid
before you
7 million to have Calvin Phillips for half a year.
Bro, do you know what's funny? He was there for half a year. One of the worst players I've seen at West Ham, and that's saying a lot.
Damn. Worse than Suchek.
Yes, way worse.
Suchek is bad now, but he wasn't always this bad.
Do you know what's funny with the whole Calvin Phillips thing? I predicted 6 months before he signed, because we were linked with him with the whole Rice thing, that this guy was never going to work. Because I said, you see that Bielsa team under Leeds, yeah? You know, when Bielsa left, pretty much 90% of the players, they all downgraded after he left as well. Like, you got to understand also, Calvin Phillips was never a 6 before Bielsa. This guy was a number 10 in the championship. It was a championship number 10.
Oh, gee, I didn't know that.
He got converted to a 6 when Bielsa was there. He then joined and was just some fat Sunday League player running around, like, legit. And that's why the reason, it was single-handedly why we lost to Newcastle last year. We were 3-1 up. We brought Calvin Phillips on. conceded the penalty, got skinned by Harvey Barnes. We lost 4-3.
Oh yeah,
Like, he was
okay.
one
I
of
just
the worst
had
players I've
something I
seen at the
wanted to
club.
say, Mike.
Go on.
There's something I did wanted to say, right? And this also is for you too, Surfer, right? You know, one thing I've never understood, right? Something I never understood, just from a guy watching from the outside, right?
So you carry on, Omar.
is it-
Hold that thought. 1 second. I'm gonna get back to this.
Right.
Hey, Dan, big up, man, for becoming a member. Much appreciated. Shout out to Dan 76. Appreciate you joining the membership, man. For real. Go on, carry on.
Big up. But what I was about to say was, right?
Before you guys go, yeah. Oh, I'm out. I'm gonna watch Kyrie live. See you, man, in a bit.
All
right, bless. Oh yeah, I forgot you
bless
in Memphis, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do
Yeah,
your
man,
thing,
in
fam.
Dallas, bro. I'm gonna watch him live, bro.
Enjoy, man.
I gotta go feed
Dallas,
my
that's
dog
it.
too. Big up.
All right, sunshine, blessings, yeah. Bless.
Oh my
But
god!
what I was
Always
basically
been nice to
asking was-
sunshine. I've never seen it before.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, these two. Like, I was actually watching these two. For the
Normally in the pro
you
club
were
chat,
saying-
whenever
you-
sunshine turns up, he just slags it off.
I swear to
Yeah,
God,
because
do
she
you-
normally
do-
comes
do-
on
do you-
some
do you was a
aggressiveness and
Jamaica
some
watch
nonsense.
along,
So
right?
it's like, yeah, she gonna
I
get
was
this work.
watching that game. That
Go on,
game
go
was
on.
awful. That game was absolutely
Yeah, it was dreadful.
shit.
It was
But I
dreadful.
promise you, right, that I was able to
You carry on.
deal
Hey,
with that.
one of the mods, one of the regulars, put Mike's channel
Come on,
in
Warrior,
the
put,
comment
put
section.
Mike's,
And put everyone else's
uh,
comment section in there as everyone else's channel in the comment section as well. But yeah, if you're a West Ham fan, subscribe to Mike's. If you're a non-West Ham fan, Mike's a great content creator. Subscribe anyway. You see him here, see him on Shameless FC. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to Mike's people. But yeah, go on, Omar.
Appreciate it, man. You could be
but yeah,
depressed together or join, like talking about West Ham as the
There we
therapy
go,
session.
man. Therapy settings, man. Therapy settings. Therapy
100%. I mean,
settings.
that's what Flawless does here in United in Sarcasm City. He's always with the United fans, you know, trying to be, you know, do the therapy thing over here. But my point is, the point I was basically talking about was when it comes to Frank Lampard, right? I know Frank Lampard was a West Ham Academy player, right? But he was basically, I guess, not liked by the fans because he was kind of, you know,
He's related to Harry
Harry Redknapp's, was it uncle? Was Harry Redknapp was his uncle, right?
Harry Redknapp's
And
uncle,
basically, he was basically, a lot of the fans thought it was nepotism and all that, right? My thing is, why is it that when he left West Ham, went to Chelsea, and started doing well, the fans still hated him, even though they hated him while he was still there? I don't
Because
understand that.
football fans.
There's
There's
football fans, to be fair.
Don't
Hey,
apply
big up,
logic
big
to
up,
football fans.
So honestly, the only reason why I hate him is because he pretended like he was fine with, like, kept trying to say like, "Oh, I'm over the situation." And when he beat us with Everton, he kept still trying to give it. I'm like, all right, we'll keep that. And then when the reverse fixture happened, he got sacked after losing to West Ham as Everton manager, which was the most poetic thing in football. So big up to Frank Lampard.
Oh yeah, I've also got to blame you for that because it was so much funnier when Everton had Frank Lampard in charge. They could have got relegated.
Oh yeah.
And I needed
Thank
that.
God they got rid of that, man. Like Lampard, yo, still out here getting jobs. Big up to Rums earlier because he said some rubbish about, oh yeah, it's 13k. Big up, but how dare you go out? Here it is, brother Flawless. Big up on the 13k. Appreciated Rums, but stop calling Eric 10 Goat Satan. Show some goddamn respect. 2 trophies in 2 years. Never lost 4 in a row like Pep. Yeah. Big up to Rums, but yeah, fuck 10 Hag.
Are you telling me Eric Ten Hag never lost 4 games in a row?
Tiny victories.
Probably not. He probably got some draws. He probably had like a couple wins and
I
lots of the
forgot.
draws.
He must have scammed a 1-1
Yeah, he
draw.
scammed it. Yeah, he'll scam a draw. And then everyone will be like, oh, what a great draw. But Jacob makes a great point. Ten Hag more accomplished in the Prem than Arteta, by the way. That is actual factual.
No,
but hey, hashtag
trophies
Arteta
don't
in, man.
lie.
Trust the process. Trust the process.
Trophies
man.
don't
Super
lie,
duper
ladies
Mick.
and gentlemen. The trophies don't
Super
lie.
duper Mick. Just the process. Hey, Matthew,
and-
big up, man. It's been a minute since I've seen you. I hope you're good. Congrats on the 13k Flawless. Well deserved. Big up, man. Big up every single time. Dan says therapy sessions, laughing emojis. Been watching some crap for the last 48 years, boys. Yeah, it must be peak being a West Ham fan.
You know what's flawless? You know, that's literally what my parents are like. Both my parents are West Ham fans. Yeah, they've not given a shit for so long. Like they get angry for that moment, then they're like, oh, who cares? Like
Yeah, it's West
afterwards,
Ham.
they don't give a shit. They've seen better players.
Can I continue what I was saying before?
Yeah, go on, Prime. Go on. Yeah, go on, Prime.
Teams that have qualified for AFCON 2025 in Morocco. Morocco, obviously, they're host nations. Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Senegal, DR Congo, Algeria, Egypt. I actually think Egypt will win it. Angola, Equatorial Guinea, Uganda, Gabon, Ivory Coast. Obviously, they won the last one. South Africa, Tunisia, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Mali, Comoros. There's 5 spots left.
Whatever, man.
Guess who's not going to be there?
Is it Ghana?
Ghana.
Yeah, and Gambia too, if you're trying to be shameless.
Hey,
Big
hey,
up
for
Uganda every time.
all you, shut up, Max. I'm speaking. All you 13 people that have subscribed to this channel, you're all frauds. Because when my nations lose, you guys want to tag me. When it's Jez, no one says anything. Funny. It's cool. I see how everyone lives. It's fine. Don't worry.
But you know what's funny, Prime, now, right? Now that you guys are in the AFCON and they're not, Jess can just be shameless, bro, especially when you guys lose. Because he's like, listen, I'm not in the AFCON. That's what I'm saying. So he's even going to be more shameless because he doesn't have to deal with the misery of Ghana being in the tournament.
Anyway, when I said to you guys that I don't mind Nigeria losing the World Cup playoff to Ghana because I know we'll get embarrassed in the World Cup. He still made fun of me, even though they lost. But when it's Ghana, they're bums anyway. Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that.
You know what, Prime? I think it says a lot about you that people just like, hey, let's crash on Prime. That's what it sounds like to me.
Jez is worse than me. Jez is worse than me.
Not clearly, not by general consensus.
I think Jez is just more upfront about it. You're a little sneaky, that's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe it is. It's just general consensus. Yeah, like I ain't saying it's right. I'm just saying what I see.
You post a video here and there. What do you think about this?
Okay.
You know?
Okay, I'm not gonna hear it from the Trinidadian and the guy who supplies Kool-Aid. I'm not hearing that from you two.
Hey, yo!
Hey, you acting like you don't supply Kool-Aid. Don't do that.
I don't. To which fan base?
You supply Kool-Aid. Do you supply
fan
to the nation of Ghana? To Ghana, you tried to hype up Ghana before.
I don't supply to the Ghana fan base.
The allegations.
You
never hyped up Ghana.
I don't supply Kool-Aid to them, no.
So you've never hyped up Ghana?
Overhyped them, no.
Hype? No. You see how you try to answer the question.
I haven't even hyped them up. I haven't. The last AFCON, what we did, I thought they would do because we have the same level of squad in terms of quality.
And that ties into it.
That's what
it is. See that? We got to see people. We got there in the end. That's where it stems from.
I need to
because I remember this, but Prime acts like you got amnesia. I remember this.
Excuse me, Prime. Did you just say what? Did you just say what I just heard you say? You said that you want
going into the tournament.
Yes.
Going into the tournament, I said that if they both like get their stuff together, they can go on a run because they have like quality in their squad, individual quality.
Individual quality. Okay, so what? No. So you guys have Boniface, Osimhen, Iwobi. No. Let me finish.
No.
Let me finish.
No, don't finish because you're forgetting.
You're not even gonna let me finish. This guy.
Don't finish. You're forgetting going into that tournament. Boniface for Nigeria anyway. He's shit. He's shit for Nigeria. You're forgetting going.
No. Okay.
How you
see why people don't come use because it's stuff like
this. This is my point. No. So you gotta go Prime. Let's go. Prime.
You're forgetting going into that tournament. We had a 32% win rate, and our defense was shambolic.
Yeah, but you're still Nigeria, bro. No.
And they're still Ghana, bro. And they're still
Prime. What it is. The reason why it's bad for you is because you said all that. I'm not even saying you're right or you're wrong because I don't follow the African nations like that. You said what you said about Ghana leading up into that tournament. Jess said the complete. Yeah, cool. Jess said the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Everything Jess said was right. That's why people. That's why people are questioning.
You came with optimism.
Yeah. Everything Jess said was smart, and you lot you tried to play that downplay Nigeria, and you lot reached the final
because we weren't expected to, bro.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm making is whether you're expected to or not. Point now. The fact that Jez was spot on with everything because Jez even said Nigeria can do something in this tournament, and then he ended up
but the same. Yeah, but what I said about what he said about Nigeria, I also said that too. If we get our stuff together, but I didn't expect us to.
Bro, that's it.
But Prime, no, Prime. But this is the thing. When it comes to Nigeria, you're good, getting defensive. Calm down. Let me say what I want to say first, and then you can respond. My point is,
you might carry on. Hold up. Hey, you lot continue in the chat to get your questions in. We're going to close out in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so.
We had a 32% win rate. We're not going to twist this.
Bro,
I hear all this, Prime. But
you're not hearing me.
But what's crazy is that everything you said about Nigeria was wrong. Everything Jez and others said about Nigeria was right. What you said about Ghana was completely wrong, and what it was. People in the chat as well. No one agreed with you on that.
Wait, everyone else in the chat said that we could get to the final.
Not get to the final, but had higher hopes for Nigeria than you did.
Higher hopes.
because we had a 32% win rate, and we didn't
And
have
I
a
hear that. So how come Jez seen it and others seen it, but you didn't? Is why people are
because
now
he
questioning
said
it.
if we get our stuff together, which
Yeah.
is what,
But he was
which
convinced.
is
He was
what-
pretty. He
hold
was
on,
fairly,
hold on.
for whatever reason, fairly
Which is
confident. on it,
what,
but
which is what I also agree with. If we get our
Yeah.
stuff together, I didn't expect us to.
that's it though, because you didn't expect you to. But you
Yes,
thought
it's
Ghana would do
anyway.
well, and Ghana did
But
horrible.
just,
Again, no,
this is
again,
the thing, yes, but
I
just,
said-
here's the thing. No,
hold on,
just this is the
hold on.
thing. Let me
I said
land
the
my
same
point because I
thing.
keep
No,
trying to land this
I
point, but
said-
you keep, but you
It's cool.
keep-
Let him go.
I
Let him go,
said-
man. Let him go. Let him
No,
go.
I said the same thing about Ghana. If they get
Yeah.
their stuff together, the same about Nigeria, the same thing about Ghana. If they get their stuff together.
I hear that. I'm not
Okay,
disputing that you said that. But
Okay,
I'm just pointing
okay.
out as to when you
Okay,
ask
fine.
why did people crash on me, is because of that.
Okay,
That's what
alright.
I'm explaining.
Yeah,
to you.
but
Okay, so let me make
also
so let me make the point that I'm trying to make now, Prime. Since you made
Go
your
on,
point.
Omar. Last point.
Point-
Go on.
So the point I'm trying to make is sometimes I don't disagree with the whole the percentage that you guys came on to in AFCON and all that. Listen, that all goes into account, but I want you to understand also sometimes when it comes to these international competitions, teams can come out of the tournament out of form, come into the tournament and play completely different. You understand what I'm saying? That's why that's why there's a lot of people who were still looking at Nigeria and saying Nigeria have a chance. You understand what I'm saying? Like for instance,
that's not why
a lot of
thought we
people
had a
know. But Prime, let me finish. A lot of people before the tournament started were saying either Senegal were going to win it or Morocco. And the reason why people were saying Morocco were going to win it is because Morocco just went to a semi-final of a World Cup. And they were on that high, and they were still doing well in the qualifiers.
And
so when
they
they
did
came,
shit at the AFCON, like I expected them to.
but that's the
Didn't do
thing.
well.
No. But that's you. My point is, there were some people who didn't think they were going to do shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, and that's the point I'm trying to make. At the end of the day, when I looked at your squad and I looked at Ghana's squad, I looked at both of your squads and I said, for me, Nigeria have a better chance of doing well in the AFCON than Ghana. Ghana going out of the group stages surprised me, but I didn't expect them to do anything in that AFCON. Do you understand what I'm saying? Unlike Nigeria, who I looked at.
So you thought Nigeria
when
were better
I
than
saw
Ghana,
your
right?
side of the draw.
Omar. Before you carry on, you thought Nigeria would do better in that tournament than Ghana once you seen the draw. No, Omar, I'm talking to you here. Did you think Nigeria was going to do better than Ghana once you seen the draw in that tournament?
When I saw the draws, I thought that Ghana would get out of their group, and once they did the round of 16, they'll be out. Because I didn't think
Omar, how far did you think?
Hold on, Prime. Let
him land. Go on, Nigeria. And what did you think of Nigeria?
And I thought that Nigeria, being in the group with the host, would either finish top or second. Do you understand what I'm saying, right?
Okay. What did you expect them to do? So wait, before you carry on, so you
them
thought
to
they get out of the group. What do you
Yeah,
expect
they'll
them
get
to
out
do?
of the group, and then I expected them to reach the semifinals at the least. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I was
And
looking at the draw.
but the reason why I asked you the reason why I asked you that is because that was general consensus from the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all it was, Prime. I'm not saying you was right or wrong, Prime. I'm saying when people dunk on you, it's because of that. That's why.
It's not.
I ain't saying it's right. Actually, now you deserve it because you're you, but I hear your point.
If you say so. Okay, so what do you expect us going into this tournament then, Omar?
What do I expect from you guys in this tournament? Honestly, I don't see you guys doing much. Maybe you guys best case scenario. I'm saying it now. I still think that you guys have a good squad that's good enough to reach the quarterfinals. You understand what I'm saying, right? Because let's be real, the quality in Africa is not so ridiculously stacked that you guys can't do well enough, even if you guys are not in form. You understand what I'm saying?
I agree. We have somewhat of a golden generation in name, but as a group,
Omar, is that draw dependent?
Yes, and that's why I want to wait until the draw is.
Is it draw dependent for you, Prem?
On what?
On how well Nigeria do.
I think if we actually perform, we can get to a semi-final. If we actually perform, but I don't trust.
But is it draw? No, but is it draw dependent though? Is it on the opposition you face, or you think you'll do poorly or do well regardless?
I don't know, because the way Nigeria, we don't have a manager. We've not had a manager in like over a year, or no, not over a year. Since the last AFCON, we haven't had a manager.
Well, and like I said, I'm just explaining. Yeah, exactly, Danny. He's just predicting both ways, and he wonders why people dunk on him.
No, the way Nigeria is, like,
this is why people dunk on you, and you're like surprised. Why do people dunk? Because of that. Well, go on.
The way Nigeria is, we do well against the like bigger sides, but when we play lesser sides, we just don't turn up. Then we get these like big embarrassing results.
Yeah,
So
I can't believe you
you never
surprised
know.
as to why people do this because of that. That's why I was saying you right or wrong
You
because I
never
don't
know.
follow
So if
AFCON.
we like based on that, if we are drawn up against bigger sides, then we should do well. But like if we get our first group game.
So what's your minimum expectation for them? What's your minimum expectation? Yeah, the group, quarterfinals, semis.
My realistic expectation, round of 16, quarterfinals.
No, what's minimal? What do you say is like,
what
this is
you would
the
say is
bare
acceptable,
minimum?
yes.
Like we have to do this worst case scenario.
Based on my opinion or in general?
Yes.
Yeah, just for you.
You.
My opinion, round of 16, quarterfinal, depending on draw.
Okay, so round of 16 got first.
And also that is extremely important also, Flawless, right? Because if you want to look at why, for me, I looked at Nigeria having a better chance of doing well in the previous AFCON than Ghana, is because I understood how basically draw works. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I was like, if they finish top, this is the side of the draw they're going to be, and this is the team that could possibly be in that side of the draw. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas if they finish second, this is where they're going to be. When they finish second in their group, right? I saw the draw. I was like, listen, they're playing Cameroon. Cameroon are shit. They're going to beat Cameroon. I don't care how bad Nigeria are. They will beat Cameroon. Their next game was going to be against either Angola or Burkina Faso or someone like that, right? But basically, I said, if they play Angola in the quarterfinals, they're beating Angola man for man because I still think that they have a better team than them. And then they will either play South Africa or Cape Verde, who I think that they have a better team than, and I thought they were going to win. And exactly like I predicted, they beat all of those teams and they reached the final. I predicted them to reach the semifinals, but when I saw when they got out of the round of 16, I said, bro, they're reaching the final. Whether they win it, I don't know, but it depends who they play. But at the end of the day, I can see them reaching the final.
Even after that first group game, you were still confident.
Yeah. Because I still thought that you guys were either going to finish first or second.
This is why people dunk on you.
Yeah,
Ryan, you've got
one game is not enough. That game literally proved it. Because at the end of the day, the team you drew to beat the host 4-0.
And this is the last tournament you man are talking about where they reached the final, correct?
Yeah.
So that's why people don't. This is why.
Flawless. Do you remember you were on the Back Again podcast, right? You were on the Back Again podcast, right? And I was the one updating you with the score, and I said it was 3-0 to Equatorial Guinea, and you were like, "What?" Do you remember? You even reacted to it.
I was surprised. Oh my God. Super shocked.
Because at the end of the day, that's how good Equatorial Guinea were in the group. They kind of fell off after the round of 16. But that draw against them, when you guys drew against them, on paper it looked bad. But considering how they did in the group, you guys were actually one of the lucky ones to survive a draw against them when you look at it. But at the end of the day, you guys finished unbeaten in the group. And then you guys were unbeaten all the way to the final and lost.
I know, but I just don't it's just consistent performances I just don't trust. I just don't trust that.
Don't necessarily have to be consistent in a tournament.
No, but I mean, us actually performing.
I'm going to shoot, fellas.
Hey, Surfer, bless up.
Congrats again, 13K. Be here for the full
love Surfer, my guy. Go on, Prime. That's why on it. Hey, Surfer, bless up for that. Love for that. Appreciate it.
I guess it's different, but again, I'm actually watching these guys. Like you guys are talking about. Omar's talking about the quality we have in our squad. It's not about the individual quality. It's about us consistently performing, which we don't do. I don't know which Nigeria side you guys think it's sitting on the fence. I just don't know what side will turn up.
It's not about.
It could be the side that performs well against Ivory.
What you're saying makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even disputing what you are saying makes perfect sense. Is that you have the talent there, but the players may not perform. The players may not show up. The team may not perform overall. Which makes sense. But you know what you have that you said there? The quality. So most people would.
And that's the point. Exactly.
That's why people crash on you because Nigeria have the. You said it there. We won't perform. We might not perform well. We're not consistently good as a team, but you have individual players who can win you a game at any moment. That's why you made the final.
And this is the thing with Flawless. Because
Prime, you don't think you played well in the last AFCON, correct? Am I right in saying that?
I think we did play well throughout the tournament.
Oh, you thought you played well? Okay, so they exceeded your expectations.
Defensively, yes.
You see this a lot. You see this a lot in international football. Yes. You even remember in Euro 2024, before that tournament started, England's form was terrible.
Oh, you carry on, Jacob. Euros. I've started your question. I got you, man. Don't worry about it, Jacob. I got you. Go on.
But my point is, England before Euro 2024 started, were actually in bad form. I think you guys lost like 4-0 to Hungary at home in Wembley. or was it in the Molineux Stadium? Right, losing 4-0 to them, and basically and you guys lost to Iceland literally in a friendly before the tournament even started. But you guys went on to reach the final because at the end of the day, you can say, listen, the form is not great and all of these stuff. Sometimes when you come to the tournament, it's a different story. You understand what I'm saying, right? Teams can turn up when the tournament starts. You understand what I'm saying?
I want to win.
Of course.
So,
but there's no disputing that. I'm just talking about why you got dunked on because you was confused as to why you got dunked on. So I'm explaining to you why. But you're still lost to it as I don't know why.
No. I'm surprised that no one goes for Jez either. But regardless, all this stuff about Nigeria is all well and good. I want to win.
The reason why no one went for Jez because he was spot on with everything he said.
No.
What was he wrong about?
No, I mean now.
Oh, you mean Ghana failing? Because he said Ghana were going to fail.
But
to be fair,
I also said that we wouldn't beat Ghana in the playoff, and I'm saying that we should have the same energy. So
but it's also
no one's going at you for that.
Yeah, no one at you for
that.
No.
At the time, people did.
But people will do that.
When are you for that? Yeah, because you're you prime. That's why.
Yeah.
And because you're you. Man, surprised. Prime, I bet this has been happening to you the entire time you've been content creating. This has been happening to you.
When we lost to England a couple of months ago, and I said we'd lose.
Yeah, because you're you, Prime. Has this been? Let me guess. This has been happening to you the entire time you've been content creating.
I am not worse than Jez. We're not doing this. I'm not.
Okay, so why do people crash on you more than Jez?
That's what this is all about.
Wait. Let me ask you a question, Prime. Hold up, Prime. Let me ask you. Wait. Let me ask you a question, bro. Hold up. Has this happened to you pretty much the entire time you've been content creating?
Has what happened to me?
People crashing on you for results, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Nigeria, Ghana, whatever else.
Ireland. Oh no one crashes on me for Chelsea. No one crashes on me on Chelsea results.
Okay, so forget Chelsea, Nigeria, because that's what we're talking about. The people crashing you for Nigeria.
Oh no, it only happens here.
Okay, so only happens here. And has this been happening the entire time you've been here?
No, only
pretty much.
Only when we lost to Ireland or Ireland lost to England.
And do you remember the Q&A you did before the tournament? Do you remember what you said on that? The Q&A before the tournament. Do you remember what you said?
Can I finish? And the World Cup qualifier, when I said that we wouldn't beat Ghana.
Okay. And do you remember the Q&A before the tournament, what you said?
Yeah, that we win because of our form.
No, what you said about Drogba and everything else.
Oh my days.
But that was banter. That was banter.
And then and people crash on you is banter too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm not saying people shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. You're surprised.
No, but you're not. I don't think you're understanding me. I'm not saying people shouldn't crash on me. I don't. That's not a problem. I'm saying let's have the same energy.
People ain't gonna have the same energy because Jez didn't instigate no banter on anyone else.
Yeah, when you instigate banter, you're gonna get something.
That's not true. I didn't instigate banter when I said that we wouldn't beat Ghana in the playoff for the World Cup. You
crashed on Drogba. As a Chelsea fan, that makes it worse.
That was beforehand.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making. People don't forget that.
No.
You forget what you was like on that stream.
No. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Are we talking about the same stream?
No, we're not. The World Cup qualifier. Do you not? Yeah. That was like 2 years ago. You don't remember that? No.
Nah, I don't remember that. I don't remember the World Cup qualifier.
I said we wouldn't beat Ghana. Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, but people didn't crash on you for that, correct? You said no one crashed on you for that.
Yes, they did.
Oh, did they?
What did people say? What did people say?
People did because you're you. I don't know why this is a shock. You're you.
No, but again, I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah, I know you're not complaining. My
point is,
why you're more of an antagonist than just. That's why people crash on you. You're an antagonist.
I seriously doubt that, but that's fine.
Chat, hold up, chat. Do you think Prime's an antagonist?
I didn't say I'm not an antagonist. I didn't say I'm not. I said I seriously doubt that he is not one as well.
Oh my days.
Jez is not an antagonist. Jez is don't get mistaken. Jez is a prick, but he's not an antagonist.
Okay, that's fine. I doubt that. But it's fine.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Jez is a class A prick. Not dispute. I'm not defending Jez. Can't stand him. But one thing he's not is an antagonist. Apart from you. Apart from you and Nigeria, he'll do that. But Jez is not really an antagonist.
Flawless. Let's not gloss over the fact. This guy literally is here. 1 second, right? I'm not an instigator. And then the moment we're about to put it to the chat, it's like, well, I didn't say I was not an instigator.
I didn't say I'm not an instigator.
Which one
I
is
said
it? Are you an instigator or are you not an instigator?
No, Omar. He said that I'm a bigger one than Jez. I said I disagree. He is one too.
That's
He's
where
just
the
as big, if
disagreement
not
lies.
more than me. That's what I
You
said.
think Jez is a bigger instigator than you?
I think we're just as much, if not, he's bigger.
Now, you know what this
But
is?
again,
I'll defend you on this. Where I think this stems from, Prime, because I think he's an instigator towards you. You see, like, and which he is 110%. I'm not
That's
disputing
why I
that.
said
He don't
we
do
can
that to anyone
agree
else.
That's why I said we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
agree.
No. But he does that to you, whereas you do that to everybody. That's the difference.
Again, I disagree.
What do you mean? Okay, how do you? Wait. Hold up.
We can agree.
Who apart from you, who else does Jez antagonize?
Again, Jez goes for everybody.
Who?
The way Jez speaks and the stuff that he says, he goes for everybody. But that's fine.
No,
we
he
can agree
don't.
to disagree.
Who does he? Who?
That's fine.
He don't. He doesn't. This is why you can't name no names.
He crashes on his club like I crash on my club.
No, but that's not when you crash on the club. That's not antagonizing. That's just you being honest. Okay. I don't think you don't antagonize Chelsea fans apart from the Reece James stuff. That's it.
I don't antagonize Chelsea fans. Okay. Whatever. Apart from
the Reece James stuff, I don't think you antagonize Chelsea fans. I think they just don't like your honesty because you're supremely honest and very knowledgeable. But I don't think I've never listened to you and been like, outside of Reece James, you're antagonizing Chelsea fans, whereas everybody else you're antagonizing. Whereas Jez don't do that.
I don't even think I antagonize about the Reece James stuff. I was just
you definitely antagonize about the Reece James stuff, 110%. Even though you're right, it's still antagonize. You can antagonize with the truth.
Okay.
You're right.
Mike knows I haven't said anything about him this season, so whatever.
Yeah.
About West Ham, yeah. But I'm saying everybody else. So back to the original point we was making when you were like, oh, why are people crash? It's because of those things.
And again, I didn't say why they're crashing on me. That's not my.
Oh, why they're not keeping the same energy? That was it. Yeah. Okay,
that was cool. That's
because
why
he's less of an antagonist. But
and that's why I said we can agree to disagree.
Yeah, first.
I crush out West Ham all the time. I still get shit. And I'm like, why am I getting shit? I'm crushing it on West Ham more than you. Like, I don't get it.
That's just people gonna do that. But Prime is Prime. But big up to Sheik for the super chat. Big up Flawless. Prime is Prime. What do you mean? Are you shocked? I can't believe you are shocked by this. Me saying that.
No.
So
I'm not shocked by that. But when I say Jez is Jez, it's a problem. It's fine.
Nah, but Jez is Jez. Like, I'm not disputing that. Like, Jez is a prick. I've said that verbatim, but he's not an antagonist.
To think that I'm worse than Jez is a bit crazy.
You are worse than Jez. This is why you get crashed on more than him.
How much worse am I than Jez?
Much worse, because Jez don't antagonize. Who does Jez antagonize?
Okay. Do you antagonize people?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying I don't antagonize people.
I think there'll be people in the comments who will disagree.
First, you know what I am. I'm don't play with me. That's what I am.
Okay.
I'm saying word to 50 Cent. I don't want no problems. But when people say they want a problem, I say no problem.
Okay.
Because here's the thing is, there's no live stream. There's no live stream, no back and forth on Twitter, no nothing where I'm the aggressor. Something's been said to me that sparked it.
So you know what? I would say this. Are
you the aggressor occasionally? Some of the time.
Prime. I would say this. Honestly, right? Because I'm someone who's been following Sarcasm City for a while. One thing I would say about Flawless is a lot of the times when I actually look at like some of like the BCs he has with people, even in his own fan base, it's usually people that are starting it. I'm just saying.
No.
Maybe sometimes Flawless will troll, but then when people start coming at him, that's when he's like, all right.
That's why I said, Omar, before you go, Prime. That's why I said the 50 Cent thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems. But when they say they want a problem, I say no problem.
50 Cent is a perfect comparison. I can't.
Flawless, didn't I literally say this on the USA Watch Along? I said you were the 50 Cent of YouTube, man.
You did say this, which I appreciate. But go on, Prime. Say what he's gonna say. Go on, say what he's gonna say.
I wasn't talking about beef. Beef is a different thing.
Not beef, but we're talking about going back and forth banner. We're talking banner. Yeah, we're talking banner. Yeah, 110%.
Crazy that Sunshine understands what I'm talking about. It's fine.
But here the thing is with Sunshine, look at any of the major back and forths I've ever had. Show me where.
Sunshine, what are you talking about with the? What am I glazing at?
Before you go, Omar, show me where I never ever shoot first.
Krispy Kreme.
Never.
Again, fine. I've been sitting
Never.
here for 15 minutes saying that it's fine and we agree to disagree.
Yeah, that's cool. But I'm saying this in regards to Sunshine. Like I said, it's just that people see me, then I'm like, all right, cool. I literally, hey, Sunshine, show me a clip, get me a clip where I said something first to someone. Guarantee you don't exist.
Flawless. I don't understand.
I'm defense first.
Flawless.
I just
I
just counterattack very, very well that it looks like I started it.
No.
Counterattack very well.
Flawless, you know what, right? I get this a lot on YouTube. Ever since I've been on YouTube, right? Every time I come in and I try to defend people for the realest stuff, right? I actually come out and I defend people, right? I'm glazing. This is the same thing I get when I'm on Northside's channel. I'm like, yo, I see when Zero is there and he's trolling, and then I call him out and say, listen, I remember when you were trolling him the whole time, but yeah, I'm glazing. I'm glazing because I'm
like any rival I have, and we're not talking beef, we're talking banter here. When you look at any rival I had, look at who kicked up. Like me and Hassan became a thing. That started because of Hassan. Go watch Battle of the North. When me and shout out to Martin, when we're going back and forth about Arsenal, that started because of him. Because I'm like, all right, you want to try me? Okay, cool. Let's have it. Now, like I said, I'll give you a bigger issue and a bigger headache than you want. Now when I'm on stream with mine, he leaves me alone. It's an example thing.
Constant how to rub energy.
And Jez and I going back and forth started with Jez as well. But whatever, it's fine.
That could be the case. That Jez does antagonize you, 100%. I agree with that. You in particular, he has, but that's the Nigeria Ghana thing.
Okay. Anyways, back to the original point.
Whoa.
There'll be no boiled egg FC at the next AFCON, so it'll be great, man.
What is boiled? You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna ask. Big up to Sheik for the super. Actually, before we carry on, run up the likes. Geez, you got done well. 177. Let's get up to 200 likes. Big up to Sheik. Says big up Flawless. Enjoy today, bro. 13K on the way to many more. Make sure you support the panel as well. Hey, big up for the super chat, man. Sheik, I appreciate that. Big up, much appreciated. Big up to A Solomon for the super chat. Says doesn't matter. The motherland is winning it next year. He's from Egypt. For those that don't know, big up A Solomon.
No, they are doing it.
Shout, yeah, you said this still, and you normally fairly accurate with stuff like this. Big up to Don C. Says, I hate your team. I hate your teams, especially the side, but I'm happy for your success. Keep up the great content and more success, manners, and respect. Nothing but love, Don C. You already know, man. Family, big up every single time. Appreciate the super chat from Don C. A Solomon. Appreciate from Sheik as well. Make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV. I'll get to a couple more before we continue. Also, Flawless, big up to Matthew. Good to see you back. And I see you mentioned about Ten Hag being gone. You're happier. We're free, man. We're free. Big up to you, Matthew. Also, Flawless, what do you think of the news that Pogba is going to train at Carrington? Would you re-sign him on a short deal? Happy that he's back in regards to just being able to play football. Happy he's training. Quality player, but do I want him back at Manchester United? No. That ship has sailed. Don't bring him back. Fresh start. I want a fresh start with not just the manager and the team, but everybody else. Bringing back Pogba, as much as I rate him as a player and the system suits him, I can already see the headache it will cause. Last thing Manchester United need is more, and he's not a volatile character because of how he is, but his name is with our fan base. It's just unnecessary news story. If he comes back and we have a bad result, we know he's getting the blame. Even if he didn't play. That's why Rashford sat courtside, stateside, and people are talking about him. Man's stateside at a game. What? He's not in the England squad. What did Rashford do wrong apart from pull up to the United States of America and watch a basketball game?
You know what? I saw that too, bro.
We know what it is, man.
I saw that. I was like, bro,
because he's our skin tone. That's why he ain't got a complexion.
Bro, I don't understand it, bro. He's literally on a break. Why can't he just go and enjoy his life, bro?
Enjoys. I can't believe. And I'm not Rashford's biggest fan on the pitch, but unless he slaps, did he slap someone on the way in or something like that?
Yeah.
Did he slap? Did he punch someone up? Did he kick a child or something? Like, what did he do?
I'm the biggest critic of. I'm sorry. I'm the biggest critic of Rashford on the pitch. Yeah, but you see when these footballers just go and do stuff because they can do stuff. Like, just allow it, man. All this off the pitch stuff is so.
Bro, these guys are human beings at the end of the day, man. Like, I think that some of these media people, bro. I swear to God, I feel like they forget that these footballers are human beings and not robots, bro.
No, but
they have lives outside of football, man.
There's numerous reasons for it because the players in poor form, or the club's not doing well. Yes, the racial thing as well, but people know, the media know that like fans of top 6 clubs get easily triggered, so they're going to do things that will get the clicks.
That's true.
It's the game.
110%. Big up to Jacob as well. Make sure you subscribe to United Spurs of America. From your perspective, what are your thoughts on these cock Spurs fans hiding in the corner under a bedsheet in regards to Ange Postecoglou, my Moses?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Jacob. Ange is my guy, but yo, the case is building against him that you can't defend. The case is building terribly.
Yeah, he has
What is
weaknesses.
it? What is it? 3 wins away from home in 2024 or something like that. 1 win away from home all season long. And again, Ange, I like Ange. I'm a fan of Ange. I think he's a good manager. But Jacob, the case is building against him, and it's becoming a Rico charge.
Let's be real. Let's be real. It's the same 2-year cycle at Spurs. What happens all the time? The manager gets hired, they overgas it, go on a run. Then the reality comes back to bite them. They actually back the manager first season. Then the second season, they don't back the manager. Then the manager goes under pressure. They get found out, and then they sack the manager. It happens every 2 seasons.
Exactly.
There's always a 2-year cycle at Tottenham.
Flawless.
So-
Their run, Ange's like, you know, that bad record people are speaking about, and like in the last year. It's similar to Conte's last year at Spurs and Jose's last year. So like, we can't keep saying it's bad managers all the time. It has to be something.
But the record, I can't remember them all off the top of the dome, but 3 wins away in 2024 you can't do that. We're in November.
It looks very, very bad.
That's what it is. You
However,
can't. And shout out to Sava, because Sava was listing out stats, and I was like, again, Rico charge. That's just me. It's a Rico case.
Again, but when are we gonna say it's 3 different people, but it's the same thing keep happening? Like, eventually, something's got to give.
Oh, Spurs got problems. You talking about the quality of player?
Yeah, like I've been saying for years that their squad just isn't good enough, and also like their owners or Levy, whatever, are not backing the manager properly. Like, I mean, can you keep sacking managers?
But you can. But did Ange co-sign the players they've signed?
He says he co-signed every player that he signed.
So if you co-sign in Solanke, Johnson, Richarlison, Madison, Werner, that's on you.
It's interesting because I had this conversation on Jacob's channel. Like, I'm just trying to be, I don't know what the word is, but like keep things like nice and friendly or whatever. But do people want him to be like Jose and Conte and say, I didn't ask for this player. This player is like when Jose called Luke Shaw fat, for example, or Pogba a virus. Like, do you want him to come out and say these players aren't my players, these players aren't good enough? Like, where do you go?
Yeah, and to Jacob, who said is Rodon, Getson, and then Dembele on Jose. If he signed them, to me, yes, but that's how I look at things. You're either co-signing it or you're allowing it, but either way, you're responsible. That's how I look at it. If you're a manager and you're being given players you don't want, you leave.
Do what
So you should just walk. But
yes,
if that was the case, then every manager would walk.
Cool. Walk. If you are being given play, hear what I'm saying. If you are being given players you don't want, who you don't think are good enough, who's that going to cost? Who's going to be affected? The people signing them or you?
Yeah.
Whose reputation? What's your reputation as a manager? Me, if I'm a manager and I get afford, and it's Mike's, Prime, and Omar, and the ownership, whatever club I'm at, say come to me and say we signing these 3 players, and I go, I don't want these 3 players. I don't think they're good enough. If you then say you're then signed and then you lot perform below level and the team does poorly, who gets the majority of the blame?
Yeah, the manager.
Whose reputation could potentially be in tatters? Mine. I'm leaving. But that's just me.
And that's where I think the problem with Spurs is. I haven't said this on Jacob's channel because I was there I was there with Prime yesterday, right? Where I was like, listen, Ange, don't get it twisted. Ange should take responsibility because he has messed up a lot. I think that his high line kind of football is like one plan A, no plan B's, right? It's not gonna help you long term. You understand what I'm saying, right? But I also think that when it comes to the owners of the club, right? And when it comes to Ange, if he needs to know what he wants. You understand what I'm saying? It's the idea that they're going for a trophy, because if that's the idea, then listen, at the end of the day, they're in a Carabao Cup quarterfinal against you guys. There's still a FA Cup that is coming up. I don't think.
Wait, it's quarterfinals.
Yeah, it's quarterfinals.
Yeah,
quarterfinals. Against United.
And big up to TJ. Says big up Flawless. Congrats on 13K. More success. Hey TJ, look, I appreciate it. And to Jacob, I hear it, Jacob, and we'll have the conversation. But why we choose 18 matches when we do in the stat? Why not 20? Why not 15? Because it doesn't help the agenda. It's not an agenda though. If you've won, you correct me if I'm wrong, Jacob. Is it 3 matches you've won in 2024 away from home? If that's the case, it's dreadful. That's unacceptable. For a club like Spurs and a manager of Ange, your players, as much as I don't rate some of them, are better than that. But again, we'll have this conversation because I don't have all the details. All I'm saying is Ange's my guy. I like Ange. That's the thing is, but the Rico case is building.
How? Okay, so you agree managers should walk?
If you are being given, if you are being hindered to the point you can't do your job to the best of your ability, walk. Yes, that's what I think.
So if managers all over the place, like just walked from jobs, then that CV doesn't look good. If you're trying to hire someone, if you're trying to bring in a manager, Amarim, but say Amarim's been managing for 20 years, and he's walked from 75% of the jobs he's had. That doesn't look good.
Stop taking them jobs beforehand. Organize that in your contract before you land there. Personally, me, I am not managing having no control. If I am not managing being given players I don't want, it's not an excuse. That's just me though.
True, but you can easily get screwed over. You can get given
If
promises.
I get screwed over, I walk. And I come out and say I walk.
You can always walk.
Because I am being given players that are not good enough, and clearly it's not a lie because look at their attack. Even though it's the highest goal scoring attack, their attack is woeful in terms of options. His credit to him. Who's taking Werner? Brennan Johnson. All right, Solanke's decent to an extent. These players are not good enough.
I don't rate any of the attackers apart
from
Solanke.
If he co-signed Werner, that's on Ange. If he accepted Werner, that's on Ange. Timo Werner, and you signed him twice.
Yeah, extended his loan.
Twice. Bro. Timo Werner. I got better man in my phone book who are better footballers than Timo Werner. What are we talking about here? Timo Werner, Brennan Johnson is the two wingers. Richarlison.
I agree. It's bad. That's why I don't rate their squad. But that's the thing. Like,
I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Because you're setting me up to fail. Don't set me up to fail. Because that's just me.
I do find it weird when a manager publicly says on interviews as well, I co-sign every player that signs on and stuff like that. You can't, if you should really be saying that if you actually don't. You know what I mean?
True, I don't believe that. That's just like bullshit PR stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, to me, like with Amarim coming in, if Amarim has zero say in who's coming into Manchester United, you know what I tell Amarim if I was an advisor, you're stupid for that. If you have zero say in the players that are coming into Manchester, so you can get given players you don't want. Foolish. I'm not saying you have 100% control, but you have a say. I need just in the profile. That's me personally. Nowhere else are you doing that. Are you managing a place and you have no say on your employees? You're dumb as a manager.
Flawless.
That's the difference between someone like
you know what it is, Flawless. And just to add up, just before you go, Max, right? I think that when it comes to Amarim's contract with Manchester United, I think that's a part of it. Because if you think about it, right, this guy had a chance to go to Liverpool earlier this season and West Ham. He rejected both opportunities. You understand what I'm saying, right? Manchester United must have gone there and literally say, listen, at the end of the day, if you come in, this is going to be your team, your squad. You can bring in anybody. You can get rid of anybody. No one is exempt. You understand what I'm saying? This is your team. You can build it however you want. Right? They must have given him a lot of control for him to be like, all right, no problem. I'll come in. That's how I see it.
To me, have a say. I should, as the manager, I should have a say. That's like someone taking over Sarcasm City TV and I have no say about the content creators who are on the other shows and the co-hosts. And then the channel dips and goes down in viewership and everyone goes, oh, Sarcasm City TV has gone down the toilet. Who's getting the blame? The owner's on me.
Yeah, but if that have to say, and then you go and leave, and then you go to
another channel.
Like, and then the same thing happens and you go to another channel and that's successful. Then you go to another channel.
That's bad business on my I might be successful, but again, that's bad business on my part. A word to 50 Cent as well. Let me fail because of me. That's always my MO. If I fail at something, let it be because I failed. I'm not failing on someone else's term, but not every venture I've done on here, not every show on here before this and things I've done has worked. But I failed because of me. I'm cool with that. Don't let me fail because of somebody else. That's what it is. And you lot in the chat, keep it respectful as well, man. Keep it respectful, please. I don't want to have to ban anybody. Please keep it respectful. And big up to Dale Haynes, man. Congrats from Barbados. Hey, appreciate it, man. Good to see people from Barbados in the chat because we don't get too many. So I appreciate that, Dale. For real, for real. But hey, Jacob, I look forward to having this conversation with you and hearing that. And to Jacob who says, yes, you do Flawless, especially on Troops' channel. Find me again. This is to anyone. I'm on Back Again twice a week. Find me a debate or argument I've had with troops that I've started. Because bear in mind, you lot do see the stuff, but because I might not react straight away, I have a long memory when it comes to these things. I remind you lot remember him with Southgate. There was no solid links to Manchester United with Southgate anywhere. Not to one reliable source the entire time, which has been, let's call it 18 months. So for 18 months, anytime 18 months on that show twice a week, anytime there was any talks of Ten Hag leaving, troops would bring up Southgate. There was no links of being Southgate. That's him taking shots. So then when I respond, it's because of that. Show me doing that. Like when I say, oh, Declan Rice isn't worth £100 million, that's not me antagonized. That's my genuine, honest opinion. And we've seen Rice's form.
Oh, so it's okay to respond. It's okay to respond.
No, I'm just pointing out that I'm never the aggressor. This is back to me being, I'm counterattack. I'm defensive first.
Okay, so
the thing is, you know how you know these people, and because one I might lose because he's ridiculous and he said a couple things to me that I've been like, whoa, why you think me and Lewis rarely go back and forth, people? Because Lewis is the same. Why do you think it's rare that me and Lewis got? Because one, we're very similar in regards to that. Two, I do have a lot of respect for him because of what he did. Three, I know that he's someone who can definitely beat me at my own game 100%. But why do you think? Because he's not an aggressor either.
It's not.
Okay,
Lewis is not.
So
Lewis is not an aggressor.
What's Jez then?
To you, Drez is the aggressor. To you,
No,
like you lot antagonize each other. Oh, to Jez leaves me. Now Jez does, but Jez does it in a how do I put this? It's very little bro-ish. So I take it in that manner.
Okay.
It's very family orientated. You are just swami with it, you know what I'm saying, and condescending with it.
I don't know what
and just unbearable with it. Unbearable. There you go. That's
I'm unbearable.
Yes. You are unbearable. You know why, Prime? Because you are right a hell of a lot of times. When you say things, you are right a hell of a lot, and you don't let us forget.
No one gives me credit when I'm right.
I give you credit. I've said this. I literally just said now you're right a lot of the time.
No, not you. I mean, to be fair, you do a lot, but I mean, in general, people don't give me.
You know why, Prime? Because you're unbearable when you're right.
But if you gave me credit, I wouldn't be.
All right, well, that's with you with them.
That's the cycle of the internet, bro.
That's the cycle.
Hey,
yeah,
you know how I always post that Thanos meme? They called me a madman. I wouldn't post that a lot if you guys gave me credit.
Flawless is an angel because he don't stand on it. Again, Sunshine, I live stream every day. Find me where I'm the aggressor.
No one said the Flawless is an angel. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. I just merely defend, but because I can defend myself very well. And then once I defend, it's like, okay, then I'm going to go on the attack. So I'm going to. You think I'm going to let troops lie that he said Arsenal are going to win the league? Absolutely not. Let's go in the alternate universe and Mike's and Omar here. If I said Manchester United were going to finish top 3 this season and we're way off top 3, do you think troops would let that go and never
No way. No. Flawless. Let me. You know what's funny? Listen. Let me give you guys one example of one time when Flawless, this whole Kool-Aid thing, how it basically started when it comes to the back again, right? I remember. It was the Kai Havertz conversation where basically basically Kai Havertz was in good form and Truth was basically giving him a lot of like praise and basically saying he's a top player, this and this, and then Flawless, came in and just kind of rained on the parade and basically said, listen, just because he's in good form doesn't mean he's a top class player. You've just drunk the Kool-Aid, haven't you, Troops? And he's like, no, I haven't drunk the Kool-Aid. He's like, yeah, you drank the Kool-Aid, and then that's why the whole Kool-Aid thing started. And then ever since then, whenever Kai Havertz is in bad form, and then Flo is like, and then Troops is like, well, listen, you were drinking the Kool-Aid that last time, bro. And then Troops just goes on the defensive, like, what are you talking about? This and this. It's like, bro, you said something.
That's it. Kai Havertz is a problem. Oh, you just hating? Because Troop said this verbatim. I get why Lewis don't like Kai Havertz because of the whole Chelsea thing. I don't get Flo. Can I not rate him?
Yeah, no.
Why is that?
Is the Declan Rice situation is an example as well? Because the whole debate, remember because he went for 100 million, right? You came out and said, listen, he's not £100 million player. That's your opinion. Like, bro,
she's not 100 M's. 100 M's. Like Jez said, 100 M's for a player that runs around breaking up play.
And that's my point. I am one of the people who don't believe that he's worth 100 million. But he went for 100 million. And we're going to judge him by 100 million standards. It's this thing, like that's what people don't understand, right? Just because you judge someone based on a certain standard, people think, oh, well, why are you comparing him to this? Well, at the end of the day, if you go for a certain amount, that is what's going to come with it, pressure, right? He went for 100 million as a defensive midfielder basically, right? In general, right? Flawless. At the end of the day, when you go to Arsenal, we're expecting you to help them win the league. We're expecting you guys to go and have them win trophy, basically elevate them to become a better team. That's what £100 million player gets you, right? And if you don't play like that, eyes are going to be on you. It's every footballer. It's not just Declan Rice. And that's why when we say he's not £100 million player, it's because at the end of the day, we don't think that Declan Rice can change a team like that.
What?
Like that.
And to,
you understand what I'm saying?
And to TJ says, question for Flawless as a Spurs fan. I did say I'll get to your question before we close out. How much longer are you giving Ange till the end of the season? I want to see where they finish and how they do. Because the league, even though they're 10th, I swear they're 2 points off of third or some shit like that. So the league table is very, very tight. Maybe they get their players back and they go on a run. Who knows? So with Spurs, end of the season. That's what I would say to that, TJ. So yeah, I get to that. And yeah, number one instigator. See, Judge Mo is an instigator. He knows what he's doing. Shout out to Judge Mo. That's my guy. But him, Sam, they know what they're doing.
That's why they work together. They're obvious. Yeah.
Yes. And they're both my guys. That's why I work with them both in that. But you're fully aware. Like I said, I don't be instigating.
I'm not as bad as them.
No, you're not as bad as them.
No, they
the creme de la creme. Like I said, you're not like that, but like on certain things, Prime is like, all right. But like I said, you're.
I don't even think I'm that bad. It's just the fact that I'm right.
You're annoyingly right though to some. This is why people crash on you. This is why when you're wrong, people are gonna like go overboard.
But the thing is, I'm only annoyingly right because no one gives me credit.
That's crazy. First,
okay.
First,
no
that's between you and the people.
I have to mention that. Remember, I said this because no one gives me credit. Because when I say it, people will crash on me and think I'm crazy. But when it happens, Reece James needing surgery. I've been saying this for 3 years on the channel.
You have been saying that, and yeah, that is true. Hey, Sunshine,
Sunshine, is this a you? Oh, that's her.
That's her. Yeah, that's Sunshine. No. Sunshine, like she wanted to like. When it comes to the troll game, yeah, she like right up there, like
no. Flawless. I beg to differ because this woman, right? Every time she's on X, right, she's always like throwing shots at Barcelona for no reason, and I'm just surprised when I respond. Like when I sit there and respond when. No, because that's the thing, right? He will say something about Barcelona, and then when United lose and I'm dissing her, she just closes the door on me on Twitter. I'm like,
and don't see, this is the thing is she agrees, and then because she got a nice smile, she'll smile and think, oh, we gonna forget. Nah, none of that. Just because you got a nice smile, don't think we gonna forget. Nah. We remember.
Warrior, you flawed as well, man. Trying to come at me when we lost to Osasuna. I saw you.
I don't disagree that I'm a villain.
You definitely a villain.
My thing is, I'm not the only villain in the universe.
Absolutely not. Oh, no. It's a villainous universe. 100%. You're not the only one.
Sarcasm City, this universe, I'm not the only villain here.
No. Vast majority of us are villains. Vast majority.
I understand. I'm just saying Jez is a universal threat just as much as I am. That's all I'm saying.
Jez is a villain, 100%. Proper prick.
I'll tell you this, Flawless. See, this is the thing with me, right? I'm not one of these people that also throws shots at people, bro.
Let me know in the chat who's live because we're going to redirect before we go to the playback as well. Yeah, go on, carry on.
Basically, what I'm saying is, for anyone who knows me, who follows my channel, they know, listen, I don't throw shots at people. I only throw shots at people when they throw shots at me. That's why if you notice, the people who I have beef with, they know who they are and they know why I have beef with them, right? When I had beef with Sunshine, she all of a sudden she just started throwing shots at Barcelona for some reason. I'm like, yo, we're not even playing each other. Why are you coming after my club? I don't understand. You know what I mean?
I got energy.
Like, yeah, I know, right? I'm like, yo, you why are you coming at me? Like Zier is another one. Zier goes after me all the time. He's just waiting for my team to do. Warrior J is another one. Yeah. Exactly. That's why I had to put him in the place yesterday.
Oh, you want to know something that I'm wrong about? Yeah. Oh, Flawless is wrong. You want to know something I'm wrong about? Kelleher, I may be wrong. I may be.
Yeah, I would say that when I said I'll take him, for West Ham.
I still don't think he's like an elite level goalkeeper, but he's better than what I've given. bro, that game for
Yeah,
Ireland against
I know,
England, he
Sunshine.
saved us so much, bro.
He's
I
had a
know, that's
decent.
why I'll keep
He's been
trolling
decent
you.
since he's come in for Liverpool.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he can be
Flawless,
good.
he hopped off. I said something I've been
Go on.
wrong about. Maybe it's Keller.
Go on.
The guy is better than what I've said. He's much better.
Like I said, Prime, you're here because, like I say, your
Right of
football
Ireland.
knowledge is top tier. Because, like I say, when you say stuff, especially when it's about Chelsea, I take it on board because you're very good at separating your dislike or like for a team or a player and calling it as you see it. So when you say stuff, I'm like, all right, cool. And annoyingly, Jez is like that too. That's where you went similar, which is crazy.
We play England today.
Yes.
At Wembley. Just don't embarrass me again.
Fairs.
Okay,
Look to everyone that's
the way
locked in.
Kelleher is performing, I think we can take a draw. I think we can get a 0-0 draw.
Okay.
Hey, listen, that would be a great draw.
It is. And big up to King, man. Young Jesus, congrats on 13K flawless. Hey, I appreciate that. Don't forget, though, we're heading over to the playback people. For the game has started. It is the LA Lakers versus the New Orleans Pelicans. It has started. The game is currently 5-4. Over on the playback, you see it on the screen, www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv. That's www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv. Or download the playback app from your app store. NBA, Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, UFC, Formula One, boxing watch-alongs, all on there. There's a UFC bout going on tonight. John Jones versus, I think it's Stipe.
John Jones?
UFC. Yeah. 309. Yeah, UFC 309. That'll be on there tonight. So get over to the playback. Don't forget, Spotify, this show, all the other shows on the channel, apart from watch-alongs and the fan calling show, are available on audio-only platforms. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. You can see the Spotify on the screen. Type in Sarcasm City TV. Please follow us. Please 5-star us. iTunes the same. And the membership is there as well. Sunshine, love, I appreciate it. W Stream Flawless, congrats again on 13K subs. Hey, I appreciate that, Sunshine. Love for that. Much appreciated. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to all the mods, all the members, all the new subscribers, all the regulars. Mike's, Prime, Omar, everyone else that was here. I really do appreciate it. Mike's, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
At GVO Mikes on all platforms. That's YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Funny enough, I've got a darts watch along tomorrow. So the first.
Okay, let's go.
Branching out and all that, and then I'll be on Lewis's channel tomorrow on 7 with you know Shameless after that.
FC, yeah.
And I've got the GVO show with my friend Alfie that I do every Monday 8 p.m. where we usually review the Premier League weekend, but this time obviously because the international break we'll just preview it. Alfie's an Arsenal fan, me and him go back and I'm just roasting Arsenal half the time. But yeah, I upload it and stream every day on the channel. So at GVO Mikes on all platforms, if you want to follow me or subscribe. Thank you for the support. And thank you for everyone that subscribed because my subscribers went up since the stream started. So thank you.
Oh, is it? Okay, hey, you lot, more go subscribe to Mike's. If you're a West Ham fan, subscribe. If you support me, I'll bring on anyone here that I don't support or genuinely like, bar Ryan. So make sure you subscribe to Mike's channel as well. Make sure you do so. Omar, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up over the next week, etc. All that good stuff.
You can check out my channel, Omar BYT, where I do a lot of Barcelona content. And also for just footballing content, I do NBA content sometimes as well. I will be doing a live tomorrow where I'm going to be doing a Barcelona news roundup where I'm going to be talking about Ansu Fati's injury, Araujo returning back to fitness, and Barcelona basically the Camp Nou not returning until next year. Yeah, you guys are gonna get all of that tomorrow. And also, guys, I do shows basically every week. I'm gonna be doing a Beyond the Pitch maybe around midweek. I might be having you because we were talking about this on Sunshine stream, Flawless. You, Sunshine, and Sheik. We might be partnering something up, basically a United team Beyond the Pitch before the season, basically before the club season starts, and you know what your plans are with Amorim and all that. We'll be doing that as well. But yeah,
all of a sudden, Sunshine, me and Sunshine are a duo, like she did for the Jamaica USA game. Oh yeah, me and Flawless will be there. So yeah, talk to Sunshine and I'll be there. We'll pattern that.
Yeah, Sheik as well if he can make it as well. But yeah, basically, also I do Barcelona watch-alongs. I'll try to be doing like La Liga watch-alongs, Premier League if I can as well. But also, yeah, you guys will be getting a lot of content. Also NBA also as well, guys. I do a lot of NBA watch-alongs too, guys. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe.
Also, Omar, remember what the idea I had?
Oh yeah. I saw that. We're gonna let's try. Yeah, I will need to talk to like the other people like Jez and Steve, and let's try to pattern that up. Basically, yeah. Absolutely. I'm up for that. And also, by the way, guys, True Ballers FC every single Wednesday. Prime and Max are always there. We got it's a Premier League team show every single Wednesday. Make sure you guys always tune in, guys.
Yeah. There you go. So Mike's on my B. Make sure you subscribe. Prime has been kind enough to drop both their links in the chat. Everyone else who was here, make sure you subscribe to Sunshine FC.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, he was kind enough to do that. It was a kind act. You know what I'm saying? Hey, even the Penguin did nice acts. You know what I'm saying? We moved. We still a piece of shit. You know, we moved. No, I'm just saying in general. Like, what I'm saying is that bad people can still do nice things. That's the point I'm making. That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making, yo. Same way bad players can have good games. I've seen Bruno Fernandes have good games for Manchester United. Still a woeful footballer. Satan won us 2 trophies. You know what I'm saying? Satan won us 2 trophies. Hey, just saying, you know, here we are. More than super duper Mick. What do you mean? Yeah.
You got compared to Bruno. That's peak, man.
Yeah, like this is what it is. We have to. No one's live. So what we're gonna do is, because we're doing the UFC watch along 309 on the playback, Sheik's gonna be hosting it, so it's going to Sheik's channel. So what I'm gonna do is send all of you lot to Sheik's channel, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell on that as well. Hit the notification bell because they'll be live 3 a.m., which is about just under 2 hours from now. People will be live over there. But get over to the playback, people, because we're going live immediately. Immediately, we're going live for that Lakers Pelicans game. So again, you see it there on the screen, wrong one. But playback, follow Spotify. www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv. That's www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv. See it right there in the chat, or download the Playback app from your app store. If you're an NBA fan and you want to watch the game, I'm giving out VIP passes so you can watch the game with us on the screen, people. Watch the game for free. You sign up for free. Same way you watch in the comment, it's the exact same as on YouTube. And we're watching the same stream, so there's no spoilers whatsoever for the NBA game, people. So get us up to 800 followers on there, roll to 14,000 on here. But again, big up to everyone. Enjoyed this, man, for real. You lot are absolute real ones. You lot continue to support. I really, really do appreciate it a hell of a lot, man. For real. For real. Make sure you follow at Sarcasm City TV across all socials as well. We're gonna redirect over to Sheik's channel where he will be going live in just under a couple of hours. Yeah, for true Sunshine, it'll be going just for true going live in just under a couple of hours. But big up, love to everyone that's locked in. There's been the 13K subscribers Q&A celebration live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.